high-performance cordless power tools designed, engineered, and built by Milwaukee to deliver unmatched productivity. When you use an M18 tool with the Fuel name, you know you've invested in the most advanced cordless technology available. Simply put, Fuel delivers unmatched power, runtime, and durability on the job site. Fuel, built for the industrial industry.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue. There's nothing better than a summer barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce, and I want you to call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue now to book your fully catered barbecue or try a do-it-yourself hog roast.
It's fun, delicious, will cost less than you think. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you. Dates are filling up, so act fast.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
You've got the best seat in the house, your house, with live Goldeyes coverage you can take anywhere, only on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Game 38 here tonight for Winnipeg, 22-15. Sioux City is 18-21. We welcome you wherever you are tonight. Again, if you're listening to CJ Radio and in Westman, Neepawa, and Swan, you can stick between innings, and we'll give you some updates on what is being forecast as maybe the possibility of some tornadoes. And again, here in the Capital Region, we'll keep you abreast of what's going on weather-wise here tonight as well. Nice night right now if you're not in the city or in around southern Manitoba. It is warm and a little bit humid for Game 2 of this 3-game set here tonight. Starting lineups brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Chris Salamito get the start for the Goldeyes. Winnipeg in a white top, white pant, a red top, gray pant, black sock, black batting helmet here tonight for Sioux City. Brandon Newton leads it off. He's in center field for Stan Clyburn and the Explorers. Yusuke Inaguchi is batting second out at left. Peter Barrows is out at right. His second game with Sioux City. He bats third. Chris Sanchez bats cleanup. He's at first. The DH tonight is Ray Serrano. In my opinion, the best hitter for the Sioux City Explorers. He gets the night off from catching. Ryan Purdy will bat in that sixth hole. He'll be at short tonight. And the bottom three for the 18-21 Sioux City Explorers. Wally Backman Jr. hitting seventh. He's at third base. Adrian Martinez will catch and bat eighth. And Mike Murphy will round out the lineup, batting ninth. And he will play at second base. That lineup again here for Sioux City tonight in Game 2 of this 3-game set in Winnipeg. Newton, Inaguchi, Barrows, Sanchez, Serrano, Priddy, Backman Jr., Martinez, and Murphy. Glad to have you along here tonight. Lights are on. It is breezy for the second straight night from right to left. But the sun is out. Not a cloud in the sky over downtown Winnipeg right now. And a good crowd assembling here tonight, just over 5,000 here last night. Probably will be about the same or a little bit better here this evening. So Newton will step in, 1 for 4 last night. Wide open stance from the left side, lefty-lefty. Salamita's first pitch is a fastball that swung on and missed at 7:05 tonight. And we are right on time at 5 minutes after 7 o'clock for first pitch. And it's strike one to Brandon Newton. Here comes the 0-1. Is just outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Opening pitch tonight brought to you by and always by Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Dining and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today, 888-233-6730. 1-2 to Brandon Newton. And the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, looped out towards shallow left. Going back, Narodowski can't come up with it, and it drops in toward left center field. Now it's a throw to second. Kendall there covering the bag as Kyle Day came up with the baseball, and Newton will get around the tag of Kendall and be in there with a hustle double. So Brandon Newton, a hustle double to start the baseball game. Well, it was one of those little loopers the other way, over short. Narodowski did his best to go back and try to time it with a leap, and he missed it. And then it got back behind him and spilled a little bit further in towards sort of left center, shallow left center. And Kyle Day coming in. Of course, nobody covering the bag, and then Kendall got over. Day picks it up, throws it. But Newton runs real well as a leadoff batter, as you might expect. And he has a hustle double to start the baseball game here tonight. And here's Yusuke Inaguchi. He'll stand in from the right-hand side, batting .306. And a Japanese player in the league this year. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. So underway at 7:05 tonight for the Greenwood Inn and Suites. And then Brandon Newton has the first hit of the night at about 7:06. Inaguchi 1 for 4 last night with a double, scored a run. Salamita will come set. A long pause, the 0-1. Swung on, fouled back, and it's quickly 0-2. Shadows are just about to the top of the plate and enveloping 3/4 of the home plate cutout circle. Everybody is in the sunlight on the infield and outfield. As mentioned, no clouds over top, and it is warm here tonight. I wouldn't say hot, but warm. 0-2 to Inaguchi. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on. Chopper right side. Fielded nicely by Martinez. And the first baseman will take it to the base himself and make the unassisted play. And there's one away. Productive out for Inaguchi. He gets Newton over to third with one away for Peter Barrows. Our home plate umpire tonight is Steve Linton. He calls the balls and strikes. Michael Leary is over at first base, and Tim McCaffrey is at third. And we'll have these gentlemen for one more night tomorrow night in the finale of the 3-game series and the last of this 7-game homestand here for Winnipeg. Peter Barrows, 1 for 4, a double, an RBI last night. This is his second game with Sioux City. And the first pitch to the right-handed batter is a breaking ball on the inside edge for a strike. Defensively for the Goldeyes, Luis Allen, the other half of the battery. Gabby Martinez, we've heard from, is over at first. Bryce Kendall at second. David Narodowski at short. Josh Mazzola is at third. And the 0-1. Fastball's inside. It backs Barrows off of the plate. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Then Kyle Day, Chris Roberson, Dan Barbero, left to right in the field. 1 ball, 1 strike to Peter Barrows. Barrows was in the Atlantic League before coming to Sioux City. Runner at third, 1 away. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, chopped left side. That's going to get through by Narodowski into left field for a solid single. Barrows 2 for 2 in terms of games and RBI. And he opens up the scoring with an RBI single. And Brandon Newton will score from third easily. And it's 1-0 Sioux City. And here's Chris Sanchez, who was 0 for 4 last night. Struck out 3 times. And Sanchez will step in from the left side. Let's have a look at the weather report brought to you by 360winnipeg.ca. Winnipeg's visual directory to win tickets to upcoming Goldeyes games. Go to 360winnipeg.ca and enter to win. Salamita comes set, another left-handed batter. First pitch, breaking ball is in there for a strike. Well, sunny and 29 degrees Celsius at game time. That is 84 Fahrenheit. Humidity at 67% and windy. South 24, gusting to 45. Pitch is swung on and missed. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. So again, sunny, 29 Celsius at game time. 84 Fahrenheit. 67% humidity. Wind is south. 24 clicks, gusting to 45 from right to left. 0-2. Breaking ball, swung on, fouled back. A one-handed swing by Sanchez, and he puts it back into a sky sweep to my left. Just a protective swing at home plate. And Sanchez will stay alive. Chris Sanchez, 0 for 4 last night, batting .235 on the year. He does have 6 homers, and he's driven in 28. 1-0 Sioux City on a couple of hits. Runner at first base, 1 away. Middle infield at double play depth. And the 0-2. Breaking ball. Cold third strike on the inside corner. Good curveball from Chris Salamita. And he picks up his first strikeout of the night. And that first strikeout is brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike and you're out. So 2 away, and here's Ray Serrano, the most dangerous hitter in the lineup for Sioux City. Batting .318, 6 homers and 26 driven in. He had a couple of hits and 4 trips last night, including a double. Right-handed batter. Salamita comes set. And the pitch. Fastball swung on. That's hit high. Pretty deep to left center field. Roberson, though, with room. He'll give way to Kyle Day before the track in left center. And the left fielder makes the catch. And that is it for Sioux City here at the top of the first. But they get on the board. They get a run on 2 hits. And they leave one. Sioux City gets one. The Goldeyes coming to bat on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Growing debt is like being in a dark tunnel. You don't know which way to turn. You keep getting tripped up by bills and sudden expenses that you didn't see coming, and you feel like you aren't making any progress. But there's someone who can give you advice on debt counseling and credit proposals. Someone who can guide you to a light at the end of the tunnel. L.C. Taylor, trustee in bankruptcy. Your way forward. Visit us at lctaylor.net.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
A little of this. A little of that. A little of this. A little of that. And a whole lot of whatever in between. 99.9 Bob FM. 80s, 90s, and whatever.
Bottom of the first inning, we welcome you back. Glad to have you along. Bryce Kendall will lead it off for Winnipeg. Chris Roberson to follow. John Weber will DH and hit third against Ty Merritts. Then Luis Allen, Gabby Sanchez, Josh Mazzola, Kyle Day, David Narodowski, and Dan Barbero. 1-0 Sioux City. They get a run on 2 hits. In the top of the first, we go to the last of inning number 1. Ty Merritts, a right-hander. And he's getting a couple extra pitches here. And we should be ready to go. The throw down to second, and we are. So Bryce Kendall will lead it off. He was 0 for 4 last night in a 3-2 Winnipeg win. You know, Winnipeg got out hit in that one. 7-5. Goldeyes scored 3 runs on 5 hits. They did just enough offensively to win. But they were also backed by a stellar start by Matt Rush. Here's Kendall, 4 for 19 on the homestand. And his average, 288. And the first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Rick Forney saying that he feels they might be able to get a couple of hits and run the bases tonight off Merritts. The pitch swung on, chopper off the instep. And Kendall will go down in a heap and roll around. He went from the right side batter's box to the left side batter's box, and he took it off the instep there, and that hurts. I was talking the other night, it's like taking, just your regular carpentry hammer and basically just pounding yourself on the ankle bone or on the foot. A lot of guys don't wear that instep protector. Some do, most don't. And Kendall, who's already being bothered by a right ankle problem, I think took that one off the left. Now he gets to both feet with athletic therapist Shane Zadibiak out, and he'll grab the bat. And I'm not being flippant here, and I'm not laughing at anybody, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I've seen guys that have done that have still had the bat in their hand, and it's so difficult to walk after it, they've used the bat as a cane. And Kendall will just try to work off some of that pain, and now he'll take a practice swing to make sure that he can plant and twist. Strike 2 on him. The count is 0-2. Kendall, no home runs and 18 driven in. Last night was a quick one, by the way, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Rick Forney came down from the third base coach's box to make sure that his second baseman was all right. Windy here tonight. And that's what's probably made it a little bit more pleasant. 0-2. Swung on, ground ball out towards short. Running pickup there by Pretty, and a throw on the run. In time to first base, and there's one away. Defensively here tonight for Sioux City, Adrian Martinez, the other half of the battery. Chris Sanchez is in first. Mike Murphy at second. Ryan Pretty, we've heard from at short. Wally Backman Jr. at third. Then Yusuke Inaguchi, Brandon Newton, and Peter Barrows. Left to right in the field. Here's Chris Roberson with one away. Stands in from the left side as a switch hitter against the right-hander Merritts, and the first pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. Roberson 0 for 3 last night, and he struggled on the homestand. He's 3 for 20. 0-1 is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hitting .301 coming in. 5 home runs, 27 driven in this, the 38th game. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, chopper right side. Murphy to his right a step. Second baseman fields it. Throws to first. 2 away. And the batter is John Weber. John Weber DHing today. Last night in left field, he dove after a ball, made a great attempt at a fly ball with a dive. Had the ball go in and out of his mitt as he was horizontal to the ground. When he landed, it popped out. And at the same time, he spiked himself with his right foot into his left ankle with those spikes in the bottom of the shoes. First pitch. Swung on, that's hit high. Out toward left field, in toward the corner, a long run, and off the wall. Inaguchi can't get to it in foul territory. Strike one. 1-0 Sioux City leads it. Well, John Weber, they're pitching him to go away. Why not try to go the other way as a left-handed batter into that jet stream? I saw the ankle today on Weber, and that's got to hurt. You take a metal spike and jam it into your ankle. It was self-inflicted, but he did not want to do it. I can guarantee you that. Weber 1 for 4 last night. The pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And uncharacteristically, John struck out 3 times last night. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch from Merritts. Change up, down and away, 2-1. Weber 6 for 21 on the homestand. Hitting .328. Pitch is outside, 3-1. Actually 6 for 21 on the homestand. That's a .286 batting average. He's hitting .338 on the year. So the average is still excellent. It's just come down a little bit. And the 3-1 is outside, ball 4, and he draws a walk. So Ty Merritts will give the Goldeyes a base on balls. And here's Luis Allen. And with 2 away, the Goldeyes are 1 swing of the bat here, away from taking the lead. With a right-handed batter and a guy that can take the ball out of the ballpark. Unfortunately for Luis Allen last night, the Goldeyes catcher, he was riding an 8-game hitting streak into the game. He went 0 for 3 last night with a sac fly. First pitch is low, ball 1. So he had an 8-gamer come to an end. He has hits in 8 of 9. And he's 5 for 15 on this homestand, which is now into game 6. Second straight game, he's hit it in the 4th spot. Pitch is high, 2-0. He was batting 5th. Gabby Martinez, who stands on deck, was in the cleanup spot, batting 4th, and they flip-flopped going into last night's game. It was a win. Guess what? Everybody stays put, especially in the middle of that order. From the stretch, the 2-0. Swung on, that is hit off the handle, out towards center field. Newton coming in, and that's going to drop for a base hit. And then it's overran by Uneguchi, and John Weber easily goes first to third. No error there. Weber was rounding second anyway. And Luis Allen starts a new hitting streak. With a base hit here, the Goldeyes have their first hit of the evening. And here's Gabby Martinez. So Weber first to third, runners on the corners. 1-0 Sioux City. We're in the bottom of the first inning. And Gabby Martinez, 1 for 19. In his Goldeyes start with 10 strikeouts, but he scorched a couple of baseballs last night that did not drop for hits. Stands in from the left side, first pitch, swung on, and that's fouled off the catcher. Adrian Martinez, no relation. Strike one. John Weber told me today that Gabby Martinez will hit. He has played with him and against him over a number of seasons, especially in Mexico. And the 0-1 is just off the table. 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen over at first, Weber at third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Martinez looking for his first RBI as a Goldeye. Merritt's will come set. The 1-1. Breaking ball just a little bit high and maybe outside. 2-1. Gabby Martinez from Puerto Rico. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back. And the count 2-2. As that gets out of play. This is game number 6 for Gabby Martinez as a Goldeye. 0 for 4 last night. Flew out to right field a couple of times, bounced out once and struck out once. 2-2 is just outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a full count, runners will be moving here with 2 away. Gabby Martinez, a big guy, 6'2", 180, 29 years old. From the stretch, the payoff pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled back. And it's still 3-2 as that went behind home plate and on top of the roof. Boy, they set somebody up on the roof the other day to get the balls that are hit up there, and it didn't take long to fill a full bucket. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Merritt's will come set. Runners on the corners, 2 away, the pitch. Breaking ball is outside, ball 4. So Martinez took. It was a good take, and the bases are loaded for Josh Mazzola. Second walk issued by Ty Merritt's in the baseball game. And all of a sudden, with 2 away, there's 2 walks and a single, and the Goldeyes have the bases full. And Josh Mazzola rides an 11-game hitting streak into this one. He is 7 for 17 on the homestand. And Josh might be the hottest hitter in the Goldeyes lineup right now, batting .412. He has 4 home runs, all on the road, looking for the first here at home. And the first pitch swung on, and that's fouled back. Real good hack on that pitch. That will find the roof here. In behind home plate, strike 1. The Goldeyes have 2 grand slams this year. Both of those came early this season. Mazzola's driven in 18. And Josh has his average up to 272. 0-1 to Josh Mazzola, right-handed swinging third baseman. Bases loaded. 1-0 Sioux City. 2 away, the pitch. Swung on, chopper out towards short. It's going to be picked up by Pretty, and he quickly fires to second base, and the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit. They leave them loaded. We'll go to the second. 1-0 Sioux City, Goldeyes Radio Network.
Your best friend may be furry, but they're part of your family. So when it comes to your pet's health, they deserve to be treated like family at Animal Hospital of Manitoba. Their experienced professionals provide the very latest in veterinary care for cats, dogs, ferrets, rabbits, just about any pet you can imagine. And they take pride in educating clients and following up to make sure your best friend is doing just fine. Animal Hospital of Manitoba, 995 Main Street. We care for your pets as if they were our own.
That baseball glove. You know the one. The one that you got in high school. The one that got you MVP your senior year. Yeah, you know the one. And we do too. At Ranger Insurance, we protect what's important to you. Because whatever size it is, it's the little things that matter. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, Ranger Insurance has a plan that's right for you. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Granny's Turkey invites you to think big, because now bigger really is better. Look for new Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast in the frozen food aisle. It's big on flavor, big on nutrition, and it makes chicken breasts and steaks seem so tiny. New Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast. Great on the grill or any way you like. Bigger is better. Granny's, great taste, healthy living. To find stores offering Granny's seasoned boneless turkey breast, see grannys.ca/barbecue.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
Well, we go to inning number 2. Ryan Purdy to lead it off for Sioux City, followed by Wally Backman Jr. and Adrian Martinez. 1-0. The X's lead the Goldeyes. Chris Salamita works into his second. As Salamita looks in and gets the sign, rocks, kicks, and fires. First pitch is low, ball 1. Inning number 2 is underway. One ball, no strikes. The pitch on the outside edge for a strike. If you're wondering, Chris Salamita did not get one extra day off. He received 2. They backed up his start by 2 games. 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. If you knew the rotation from the start of the season, it was Walker, Salamita, and then Rush. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Purdy down on strikes. A couple of good curveballs there from Salamita. And that's the second strikeout for him tonight. And if you recall, Sunday was Chris Zabin. Then last night, it was Matt Rush. And then here tonight, Chris Salamita. So it was actually 2 extra days off between starts in Sioux Falls and here for Chris Salamita. First pitch to Wally Backman Jr. is a breaking ball that's low, ball 1. Wally Backman Jr. 0 for 4 last night. Struck out 3 times. The 1-0 is on the outside edge for a strike. And in going 0 for 4, he ended a on-base streak that lasted 25 games. The 1-1. Breaking ball swung on, bounced up the first base line, foul ball. Martinez scooped it up behind the base, but fouled just before it got to the pillow. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey, folks, drop into Home Run Sports at Della Signory Boulevard in Bishop Grandin and enter to win in the Home Run Sports Home Run Inning. Here's how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, and we pick your name that day, you'll receive an Easton prize package courtesy of Easton Sports. But you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. And afterward, you can contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. The 1-2. Breaking ball a little bit low, 2-2. Well, the Goldeyes did not hit a home run last night. They've only hit 5 here at home, 20 overall. So no winners on the Home Run Sports home run inning. Maybe tonight for tomorrow night. The 2-2 to Backman Jr. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts for Salamita. 3 in the ball game now, and here's Adrian Martinez. The Home Run Inning is brought to you by Home Run Sports. We've got you covered from prospect to pro. Bishop Grandin, 1 block west of La Jamodiere. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. Adrian Martinez steps in from the right side. Did not play last night and is catching here tonight, batting .243. Right-handed stick. First pitch is in there for a strike. Good fastball. Shadows over home plate and out about halfway toward the mound. The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Nothing in 2. Martinez, no home runs and 12 driven in. We're in the top of 2. Glad to have you along. 1-0 Sioux City. 2 away for them in their second. And Salamita 1 pitch away from striking out the side. And a good crowd here tonight. Be over 5,000. We'll have Tony Fletcher on. It's Field of Dreams Awareness Night here tonight. He is the president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation, the charity that raises money for children's charities in the province. The 0-2 swung on and fouled back. And we do it again. All the monies raised through the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation stay in the province. Nothing and 2 to Adrian Martinez. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, popped up, foul territory, first base side. Martinez underneath it. He'll make the catch, and that is it. Sioux City goes 1, 2, 3 in the top of the second. Zeros across. We'll go to the bottom of 2. We'll play some trivia, see if the Goldeyes can get on the stick as well. Sioux City leads it 1-0. You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball from downtown Winnipeg, from border to border on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Remember life on the other side? At the mercy of mosquitoes and Mother Nature? Good thing you called Best Windows and Doors and discovered just how awesome summer is in a Sunspace sunroom. Sunspace offers solid 2-inch wall construction and great options. Plus, they're simple to use and easy to clean. No bugs, no bad weather, just sweet summer living. Discover Sunspace sunrooms today from Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
In the world of PowerSmart, small changes add up. Did you know a water saver shower head could save you as much as 50 liters of hot water during one 10-minute shower? And that a leaky hot water faucet in your home could be wasting enough energy to heat more than 10,000 liters a year? That's 40,000 glasses of water. Install a water saver shower head and fix leaky faucets. The savings will really add up. For more energy-saving solutions from Manitoba Hydro, log on to manitobapowersmart.ca.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
The Mediterranean.
The Greek.
Even if you can't agree on what kind of pizza to get, at least everyone in Winnipeg agrees where to get it. Santa Lucia Pizza. For the 6th straight year, you at Uptown Magazine readers voted Santa Lucia Best Pizza in Winnipeg. They've also received the Consumer Choice Award for Best Pizza Restaurant. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, Winnipeg agrees. Santa Lucia Pizza is the best in town.
You see, the best ingredients make the best of the pizza.
Bottom of the second inning, we welcome you back. My name is Paul Edmonds. Glad to have you along. 1-0 Sioux City. We go to the bottom of 2. And the bottom of the order for the Goldeyes, Kyle Day, David Narodowski, and Dan Barbero. And Kyle Day, a left-handed batter, returned after missing 7 days, 7 games last night with a shoulder problem that he suffered in Sioux City on the Goldeyes' last road trip. And he went 1 for 3, drove in a run with a double last night. Also walked once. And he'll lead it off here against Ty Merritts. And the right-hander kicks, and the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Well, we'll play trivia here in the last of the second. And it is wide open tonight. The 1-0. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. We play trivia for the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. The 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. And the contest is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. The 2-1 today. Swung on, popped up, left field, and fighting the wind a little bit. Hinaguchi now, he's underneath it, and he'll make the catch. About halfway out in left field, and there's one away for David Narodowski. The prize tonight, as always, is a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. You will also be automatically entered into the grand prize draw for a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. We usually draw it in September. Get a hold of you, and then you can make your arrangements, whether you want to do it in October, November, December, when maybe you have family in town. First pitch, swung on. That is lined to center field. And Newton will come in on that, make the catch on the sinking line drive for the second out. So Narodowski jumped all over the first pitch. And there's 2 down quickly for Dan Barbero. Number to call if you think you know the answer tonight. No harm in trying. We're not going to laugh. Well, at least not out loud. 780-1290, the number to call, area code 204-780-1290. 2 away, and Barbero, who was rested last night, steps in here tonight. First pitch is down and away, ball 1. Here's the question. So far this season, the Amarillo Sox lead the American Association in team triples with 28. The pitch is low, 2-0. 9 more than anyone else in the league, and 20 more triples than Winnipeg this season. Yeah, we're not even halfway through the year. And they have 28 triples to Amarillo. What is the Goldeyes team record for triples in a season? What's the record here at Camp Goldeye in a season for triples by the team? 2-0 is in there for a strike. It's 2-1. So far this season, Amarillo leads the American Association in team triples with 28. 9 more than anybody else. 20 more than Winnipeg this season. What is the Goldeyes team record for triples in a season? 780-1290-780-1290. Pitch is swung on, and a bullet hit between first and second along the ground, and Barbero has a 2-out single. And Winnipeg has their second hit off Ty Merritt's tonight. 780-1290 if you think you know the answer. Back to the top of the order we go in Price Kendall. Well, the Goldeyes have got some things cooking here, but it's kind of been a little late with 2 outs. They bloated the bases last inning with 2 away, and now have Dan Barbero aboard at first with 2 down, flipping the order for Price Kendall, who's 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. Kendall banged up that left foot with a foul off the instep during that first at bat tonight. He's 0 for 1 in the game and 0 for 5 in the series. The 0-1 is just off the table. Martinez tried to frame it by pulling it back. Catcher didn't get it from home plate umpire Steve Linton. 1 ball, 1 strike on a warm evening here in Winnipeg. Merritt's from the stretch. The pitch is down. 2 balls and 1 strike. Kendall is 4 for 20 on the homestand. Batting right at the Mendoza line, 200. The 2-1 is low again. 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, this is where it gets interesting again. Three balls and a strike to the right-handed swinging second baseman. Merritt's comes set. And the pitch, runner on the move. Pitch is swung on, bounced right side. That's going to get through. Around second, digging for third is going to be Barbero. And again, the Goldeyes for the second straight inning after a hit here by Kendall and back-to-back singles have runners on the corners and 2 away. Good job of base running by Dan Barbero. And here's Chris Roberson. He is 0 for 1. And Roberson bounced out to the right side of the infield and was put out by Mike Murphy, the second baseman, on a throw to first. 1-0 Sioux City. The Goldeyes have 3 hits. Merritt's will come set. And the first pitch. Swung on, pulled down the right field line, in toward the corner, fair ball! And it's going to get into the corner. Easy score, Barbero. They're going to wave in Kendall. Here comes the relay throw, and it's cut off. And no throw from the second baseman, Murphy. In standing with a 2-run triple is Chris Roberson. First pitch swinging, and the Goldeyes lead it 2-1. Baby! Well, speaking of triples, the Goldeyes add one more. And they now have 9 on the season. And here's John Weber. So he pulled it down the right field line. It was a fair ball, and he gets to third with that speed. Easy score for Barbero. Kendall scores all the way from first. And here's John Weber, who walked his first trip, and the Goldeyes lead it 2-1, and with 2 away and a little 2-out lightning, are 90 feet away from taking a 2-run lead. And Merritt's will come set, and the first pitch is high, ball 1. For Roberson, that triple is his 3rd of the year, and that leads the team. 1 ball, no strikes to John Weber. The 1-0 is high, 2 balls and no strikes. So his 3rd triple, and it leads the team. And wouldn't you know, talking about triples coming into this inning, our trivia inning, a triple scores 2. We're talking about triples as the subject of our question, and we have a winner. Winner and the answer coming up in the 7th. The 2-0 is high, 3 balls and no strikes to John Weber. 3 balls, no strikes to Weber. So the answer and the winner coming up in the bottom of 7. 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen, and it's 3-1. Weber, a couple of homers and 23 driven in. You know, for Roberson, batting from the left side, trying to knock it out to right field into that wind tonight, an impossibility. He did the right thing. A line drive that stayed low, tucked inside the line, skipped into the corner, and with his athletic ability and running ability all the way to third, no problem. 3-1, swung on, bounced right side. Murphy to his right. Second baseman up with it, over to first, and the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of the 2nd. But they take the lead. They score 2 runs. They do so on 3 hits, all with 2 away, and they leave 1. We'll go to the 3rd at the end of 2. Winnipeg 2, Sioux City 1 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com.
Hello, Ken Plain here. If you're looking for a foundation contractor that you can trust, go with Avalon. But don't just take my word for it. For over 40 years, people in Winnipeg and surrounding areas have gone with Avalon for their foundation issues. So you know that you are dealing with professionals. To learn more of what we can do for you, call 783-2500. Go with the name you trust. Go with Avalon Construction.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Well, Mike Murphy will lead it off for Sioux City. We head to the 3rd. Glad to have you along. It's Murphy, Newton, and Iguchi, 9-1-2 for Sioux City. Goldeyes lead it 2-1. Chris Salamita works into his third. 29 degrees Celsius, 84 Fahrenheit at game time here. It's a lovely evening in the big city. First pitch to Murphy, who was 0 for 3 last night, is swung on and bounced down the third base line, foul. Strike one. Murphy batting .319, right-handed swinging second baseman. Salamita, the lefty, still in the sunlight. Left side of the infield now in the shade by one of those big buildings in downtown, the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed, nothing in 2. Again, we have a winner on trivia. Winner of the answer coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Thanks for playing along tonight. We took approximately 30 callers. The 0-2. Swung on, bounced left side over by the Goldeyes dugout. And foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goldeyes 2 runs. 4 hits, no errors. 1 and 2 for Sioux City. Salamita has struck out 3 here tonight. The pitch. Breaking ball is low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mike Murphy, no homers, 8 driven in. From Templeton, California, the pitch is low, 2-2. 5'8", 180. He will celebrate his 25th birthday next month at the end of July. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on, foul to the plate. He might have got a little piece of that off the instep as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mike Murphy in LS1. Pretty good team that Stan Clyburn has put together here. You know, for the most part, since the Goldeyes joined the Northern League against Sioux City and now into the American Association, the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Good at bat here for Murphy. And that goes back to 1994. Sioux City, a charter member of independent baseball here in the Midwest, upper Midwest, and into southern Manitoba since 1993. They have always had a competitive team. Always. Goldeyes have met several times in the playoffs against Sioux City. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on, bounced left side by a diving Mazzola, by a diving Narodowski, and into left field for a leadoff single. Great at bat for Mike Murphy here. And he leads it off with a single to start the third. Hit number 3 for the Explorers. Back to the top of the order we go in Brandon Newton, who had a hustle double in the first and scored a run to open up the scoring. Goldeyes met Sioux City in the playoffs in 1994, the first time. And I was in the finals in the Northern League. And Winnipeg ended up winning in 4 games. The only championship for the Goldeyes since their return in 1994. Throw goes over to first base. Murphy, 2 for 4 on the base paths. And the first pitch to Newton showed bunt, pulled back, took a breaking ball on the inside edge for a strike. And the Goldeyes saw Sioux City in the playoffs again in 1999. And the Goldeyes won in 3 straight in that first round of the postseason. The 0-1, and a bunt pushed up the third base line, or actually up the first base line, and Salamita is not going to get Newton with a tag. He picked up the baseball, tried to track down Newton instead of flipping to Martinez, and doesn't get him. And now here comes Rick Forney, not very happy about that. So Murphy gets up to second, no problem. Newton is not only bunting for a sacrifice, he's actually bunting for a hit, and the Goldeyes should have got him out. And Salamita got into a foot race and tried to tag Newton and missed him. And here comes Rick Forney out to talk with first base umpire Mike O'Leary. So we'll score that, a bunt single for Newton. I mean, you can't score an error on a foot race. And Rick is going to have Mike O'Leary, our first base umpire, come down toward home plate and ask Steve Linton for some help here. And Tim McCaffrey's going to come over from third as well. It was a good bunt up the first base line. I said third, but first base line. And I don't think they're going to reverse this. And they're not going to. Well, whether he got him or not, and they're saying that he didn't, probably the play, once you pick it up, is not to try to get in a foot race with him, but just to underhand it to first base. Martinez was there, and the Goldeyes make a mistake there, and now there's 2 on and nobody out for Yusuke Inaguchi, who's 0 for 1, and I'm wondering now if Sioux City here in the third is going to try to bunt these 2 base runners over as well. Inaguchi bounced out to first base his first trip. 2-1, the Goldeyes lead it. We're in the top of the third. Newton over at first. Murphy is at second base. Salamita comes set, first pitch, and a bunt shown. Snap throw to second, not in time. Well, it might have been, but the throw is a little high from Luis Allen. Pitch missed outside as Inaguchi pulled back, and now Luis Allen is hurt. And I don't know what happened to the catcher there, as he got it off his hand. Whether it's the way he transferred, maybe jammed a thumb. He'll stay in the game and shake his right hand, his throwing hand. And I'll get back down to the crouch. 1 ball, no strikes. So they want to sacrifice Inaguchi, at least on the first pitch they did, and we'll see now. And yeah, he offers at the pitch and fouls it in the right side batter's box. Goldeyes had a play on to try to go to third there, but it's a foul ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. In 1999, the Goldeyes played Sioux City in the first round, West Division Championship Series, they called it. So it was the second time in their history that they met in the postseason. The Goldeyes won in 3 straight, winning 9-7, 8-3, and 12-6. Rick Forney picked up a win in Game 1 there in 1999 as a pitcher before becoming pitching coach and now manager. One ball, 1 strike. And Salamita comes set. And a pickoff attempt at second. It goes off the back of Murphy. Bounces into right field. And now Murphy will advance to second. Newton will advance to third. And that will be on an error. Now the throw was right on the money, just off the back of Murphy. It'll be E1. And now Inaguchi, unless they want to squeeze, won't have to sacrifice with a count of 1-1 on him and first base open. Now the Goldeyes make a mental error and then a throwing error. 1 ball, 1 strike. Winnipeg leading 2-1. Nobody out. Runners at second and third for the X's. And Salamita comes set. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, and it's 1-2. Then the Goldeyes met Sioux City again in the postseason in 2002. And that was in the Northern League Central Conference Championship Series. And the Goldeyes won 3-1. Lost game 1 4-3, and then rattled off 3 straight victories, 4-2, 2-1, 5-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, fouled at the plate. And we do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So there's been some playoff history between these two franchises. That was the last time they met in the postseason, was 2002. 3 times overall. 1-2 to Inaguchi, batting .306 on the year. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, hit out towards second, scooped up nicely by Narodowski, and he's going to throw to third. And they don't get the out there. And Inaguchi will be safely aboard at first. It was a one short hop that Narodowski came in on, picked up, should have gone to first base. He already held the runner by looking at him. Then he tried to throw there and didn't get Mike Murphy. Inaguchi's safe. And the Goldeyes will make a second error here. Called a fielder's choice, I guess, on Inaguchi. And they're going to charge an error on David Narodowski. And the bases are loaded for Peter Barrows. Second error of the inning. Boy, this is not smart here. And Winnipeg has got themselves in a heap of trouble. Mostly their undoing and their own doing. First pitch breaking ball is in there for a strike. Straight up fielder's choice called for Inaguchi to get to first base, and that's how they score it. The 0-1 is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, they're going to take that bunt single away. That's what they're doing. They're taking the bunt single away from Brandon Newton and charged another error on Chris Salamita. So he's made 2 in the game and in the inning. The pitch is swung on, rolled up the third base line. Picked up there by Mazzola, and he is going to step on third, but they're going to say it's a foul ball. Well, that would have been interesting, because Mazzola stepped on it, was then going to go to second, and then I would have to assume the Goldeyes would have had a chance to try to come down to first to maybe get the triple play. That would have been interesting. Instead of foul ball, looked pretty close, but called foul. And it's a ball and 2 strikes on Peter Barrows, who already has a RBI single tonight. Goldeyes are leading 2-1, but 2 errors in this inning have loaded the base with nobody out. The pitch, breaking ball swung on, hammered high and deep to left field, way back and gone. A grand slam home run for Peter Barrows. And just like that, Sioux City leads it 5-2. 5th home run served up by Chris Salamita on the season. A hanging breaking ball and pounded over the wall in left field. And Sioux City leads it by 3 runs. Second hit for Peter Barrows in the baseball game, and his 5th RBI.
The first baseman, number 21, Chris Sanchez.
Now the Goldeyes not very good at making decisions defensively here in this inning. It's not as much as what Sioux City has done, save for the home run by Barrows, as what the Goldeyes have not done defensively in this inning. First pitch to Sanchez with nobody out is in there for a strike. And the next pitch is a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sanchez struck out looking. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and Sanchez down on strikes. Strikeout number 4 for Salamita tonight. And there's 1 away in the inning. And Ray Serrano the batter. So 5-2 Sioux City. Boy, if you would have thought it could have got worse, well, it did. Couple errors charged to the pitcher. Play that wasn't made at short. And then a grand slam home run by Peter Barrows. First pitch. Breaking ball is outside and high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch to Serrano. Breaking ball is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-1. Let's have a look at the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. For Manitoba Blue Cross, the color of caring. The 1-1. Swung on. That is hit down the left field line. Fair ball off the warning track up against the wall. Digging for second, Serrano. Here comes the play. And the throw and a tag by Kendall, not in time. Fans thought that the tag by Kendall on Serrano was in time, but Serrano digs in for a double. And here is Ryan Pretty. And Pretty will stand in from the right-hand side. He struck out his first trip. So Ray Serrano, 1 for 2 tonight, a double and a flyout. In the American League tonight, in the 6th inning, the LA Angels lead Baltimore 5-1. Albert Pujols is connected for his 12th home run. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Peter Borges is third, both for the Halos. Steve Pearce is second for the Orioles, who are now 3 back of the Yankees for first in the East. The 1-0. Breaking ball, swung on, bounced out toward third. That's a foul ball. It got by Mazzola, but fortunately foul. Speaking of the Yankees, they've won 3 in a row. They're leading Cleveland in New York 4-0 in the 7th. And Cleveland has lost 3 in a row. Toronto beat Boston, or is leading Boston, in Boston again after beating them last night. The 1-1. Breaking ball, swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Toronto leading 1-0. Detroit in the 3rd. In front of Texas 2-1. Ian Kinsler is homered for the Rangers for their lone run, his 8th. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a called third strike. And Ryan Pretty will sit down on strikes for the second time tonight. A handful of strikeouts for Chris Salamita. And there's 2 away for Wally Backman Jr. And Wally Backman Jr. stands in from the left side. He is 0 for 5 in the series. Tampa Bay leading Kansas City 2-0. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Bats in the 3rd inning in Missouri tonight. Brooks Conrad a home run, his first for the Rays. In the 3rd in Minnesota tonight, no score Twins and White Sox. Salamita comes sat in the 1-0. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. It's 1-1. And at 9:10 tonight on the West Coast, Oakland and Seattle. National League this evening, Philadelphia leading Pittsburgh 4-2. Ty Wigginton, his 8th home run of the year for the Phillies. That's in the 6th in Philadelphia. Atlanta, winners of 4 in a row, lead Arizona in Georgia 5-1 in the 5th, 1-1. Swung on, ground ball right side to his right, backhand pick up Kendall. Quick throw to first in time to get Wally Backman Jr. And that's it for Sioux City here in inning number 3. However, they sent 8 men to the plate. They get 4 runs thanks to a grand slam by Peter Barrows. They do so on a total of 3 hits, 2 Goldeyes errors, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of 3. Sioux City leads at 5-2 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
We asked Winnipeggers what makes Fergie's Fish and Chips at the Forks so good.
Every order is made fresh while you wait.
Oh, if you love authentic English-style fish and chips, Fergie's is the real deal.
The fries are fresh cut from Manitoba potatoes. They're excellent.
They only use non-hydrogenated oil, a healthier choice.
It's just so good. Fergie's is fishalicious.
Fergie's Fish and Chips at the Forks.
The place for great fish and chips.
Fishalicious!
Commissionaires. Manitoba's premier security solutions provider will take care of your home security needs the next time you go away on vacation. Commissionaires' team of bonded professionals will check on your home and help satisfy your insurance requirements. They do interior and exterior patrols and make your home look lived in. Visit their website at commissionaires.mb.ca for more information about their House Watch service. Commissionaires, trusted every day, everywhere. It's so much more fun when it's all for a good cause. Join the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation for the 18th Annual Charity Golf Tournament, Monday, July 23rd at Bell Acres Golf and Country Club. Your entry fee includes lunch, power cart, fantastic steak dinner, and prizes. Proceeds go to the Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation to help support local children's charities. All foursomes entered will be assigned a Goldeyes player, coach, or staff member. Space is limited, so book early. Call 982-BASE for details.
Well, we go to the bottom of the third inning. 5-2 Sioux City, thanks to a grand slam by Peter Barrows. And the Goldeyes were real sloppy in that inning. 2 physical errors, 1 mental error. Actually, 2 physical errors and 1 mental error, yep. Because they took that bunt single away and charged the physical error. Here's Luis Allen, first pitch is in there for a strike from Ty Merritz. 5-2 Sioux City. I had a fan ask if that was a foul ball or if the Goldeyes would have had a chance for a triple play. Breaking ball is in there for a strike. Well, it looked like it was right along the line, real close to the bag. Like right up toward the bag, the 0-2. He is down and away. Mazzola picked it up, stepped on third, and was going to throw it to second, then heard foul. So it was called by home plate umpire Steve Linton. He has the baseball, fair or foul to the bags, and then it comes the base umpires. So we'll never know. We do know this, the 1-2. Swung on, that's fisted off the handle, blooped out toward left center, and that will drop for a base hit. Luis Allen has his second hit of the night and leads it off here with a Texas leaguer out toward left center. And Gabby Martinez, the batter. We do know this. Sioux City hit a grand slam in the inning. Goldeyes were not very good defensively, and as a result, trail by 3 runs, 5-2. Here's Gabby Martinez. He drew a walk his first trip. Ty Merritz has walked 2, both in the same inning. Right-hander comes set. First pitch is in there for a strike. Back to the scoreboard in the National League. Michael Bourne is homered for Atlanta. They've won 4 in a row. They lead Arizona 5-1. For Bourne is 7th. Jason Kubel is 11th. The lone run for the Snakes. Pitch is low with a breaking ball, 1-1. Cincinnati leading Milwaukee 3-0 in the 7th. Also in the 7th, St. Louis, winners of 4 in a row, lead Miami 5-2. Yadier Molina, his 12th home run for the Cardinals. 1-1. Swung on, line to right center for a base hit. Around second, heading for third is Allen. Stopping at first is Martinez. And the Goldeyes have something cooking with runners on the corners and nobody out. And Gabby Martinez, his second hit since joining the team. And Josh Mazzola, the batter. And he's 0 for 1 tonight. Mets lead the Cubs in Chicago. New York 2. Chicago no score in the third. San Diego leading Houston 1-0 in the third. Will Venable has a home run for the Padres, his 6th. And Washington in the second in Denver tonight, ahead of Colorado, 1-0. Adam LaRoche, his 14th home run to account for that lone run in that game. Dodgers at San Fran tonight, Kershaw versus Vogelsong. First pitch to Mazzola is a little bit low, ball 1. Josh rides an 11-game hitting streak into this one. Runners on the corners here, nobody out. The 1-0. Swung on, ground ball left side by a diving Wally Backman Jr. into left field for a base hit. And making 12 straight games with a single or better. A 12-game hitting streak for Mazzola. This one an RBI single. And the Goldeyes get a run. And it's 5-3. RBI number 19 of the season. And here's Kyle Day with 2 on and nobody out. Runners at first and second. Martinez stops at second. Mazzola, a 12-game hitting streak. And he's now 8 for 19 on the homestand. Hitting .421. Sioux City will get some people up in the bullpen. First pitch to Kyle Day, swung on and filleted foul down the left field line and curling in toward the roof. Down toward the end of the Sky Suites. Strike one. Fargo leads Lincoln 7-0. That's in the third. Worcester in front of Grand Prairie in the American Association. 7-2 in the fourth in interleague play between the Can-Am and American Association. Fargo looking for their fourth straight win. 0-1 is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wichita leading St. Paul 4-1. That's in the fourth. Laredo ahead of Amarillo 4-2 in the third. El Paso leads Sioux Falls 3-0 in the fifth. And Gary and Kansas City tied at 2 in the fourth. 1-1. Swung on, chopper out toward first. Fielded behind the bag there by Sanchez. Only one play, and that is to make the unassisted play at first. It acts like a sacrifice to get Martinez over to third, Mazzola up to second for David Narodowski. But Day charged with an at-bat. He's 0 for 2 tonight. So 1 away, 1 in, and runners at second and third. And David Narodowski lined out to center field his first trip. 5-3, Sioux City. And Narodowski 0 for 2 in the series with a couple of sacrifice bunts. First pitch. Swung on, line to right center for a base hit. It gets past the leaping Murphy. In to score Martinez. In to score Mazzola. First pitch swinging. We are tied. A 2-run single by David Narodowski. Big hit for the kid. And the Goldeyes answer right back with 3 in this third inning. And now we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here in James Frisbee. And Dan Barbero will be the batter. A left-hander down there getting loose in the bullpen. And for Sioux City, it's number 11, Aaron Correa. And James Frisbee said all he had to say and now makes his way back toward that first base dugout for Sioux City. 5-5 is the score. The Goldeyes answer right back with 3 here in this third inning. And Narodowski, RBI number 11 and 12 in the year. And his fourth hit in 17 trips on the homestand. But more importantly, he has 5 RBI in the 6 games in this homestand. And here's Dan Barbero. So Winnipeg ties it with their 8th hit of the night. And there's 1 out and 1 on. Barbero 1 for 1 with a run scored tonight. Ty Merritts will come set. First pitch. Breaking ball. Low. Ball 1. See, the Blue Jays have signed Jamie Moyer, 49-year-old left-hander, to a minor league deal. He'll get a couple of AAA starts. Pitch is just outside 2-0 in Las Vegas, where he'll attempt to crack the Blue Jays roster. Blue Jays rotation has been decimated. Another guy going down last night. Pitches low, 3-0. And that was Henderson Alvarez last night. Pitched 5 innings. He left with right elbow soreness. Starters Brandon Morrow, Kyle Drabek, and Drew Hutchinson all on the DL. 3-0 is a changeup that's in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Moyer started this season with Colorado. Became the oldest pitcher in Major League history to win a baseball game. He was 2-5 before And the runner on the move, pitch is swung on, popped up left side of the infield and drifting back towards shallow left center. And now the left fielder, Inaguchi, will make the catch in behind Ryan Pretty for the second out. And Barbero is retired. Narodowski back to first base, top of the order in Price Kendall. He went 2-5 before being designated for assignment by the Rockies on the 30th of May. So the Blue Jays trying to do anything to patch together a rotation to stay in the hunt. And Kendall will step in from the right-hand side. First pitch is low, ball one. Kendall 1 for 2 tonight. Entering action, the Blue Jays 6.5 back of front-running New York in the East. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch. Swung on, popped up. Right field. Peter Barrows coming in, and he will make the catch. And that is it for the Goldeyes here in inning number 3. But they answer with 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 1 left. Brand new ball game, nothing settled. We'll go to the 4th, tied at 5 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
You make it tea time, and Mother Nature goes,
I don't think so.
good thing there's the Golf Dome. With 5 virtual golf simulators, you can play on courses from around the world. Get your practice in at a driving range where you pay by time, not by bucket, and save 40% with summer rates. It's fun stuff, and no crazy weather. The Golf Dome, the bubble off Sterling Lyon Parkway. Don't forget to like us on Facebook for specials and coupons.
Welcome to Rogers Tech Talk. Sarah's on the line.
I want a cool new phone, but I have a fear of commitment.
Well, now with Rogers FlexTab, you can get your dream phone, like an HTC One X, on your terms with a low upfront payment.
That's great.
And you could be free of your FlexTab agreement at any time just by paying the remaining balance for the phone.
So I could pay it off in a couple of months.
Sure.
Or next year.
No need to commit. Introducing FlexTab from Rogers. Conditions apply.
Yours today at your local Rogers store, the official wireless provider to the Winnipeg Goldeyes.
Who do your Winnipeg Goldeyes trust to keep them in the game with state-of-the-art chiropractic care? ChiroCare Health Center. And if the professionals at ChiroCare Health Center can keep highly tuned athletes going strong for over 100 games a season, imagine what they can do for you. To meet the chiropractic team trusted by your Winnipeg Goldeyes, visit chirocarehealth.com or call 488-CARE. ChiroCare Health Center. Care today for a better tomorrow.
It's time to get back into the action. Batter up, turn it up. This is Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. Now back to the voice of the Goldeyes, Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 4th inning, a brand new ball game, tied at 5 here tonight. I'll give you the line scores for the Goldeyes: 5 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. For Sioux City, 5 runs, 5 hits. Both starters still in the game for now. And a big 3rd inning for both teams. Sioux City 4 runs, Goldeyes 3, tied at 5. And here's Adrian Martinez. The only guy that didn't bat for Sioux City in that 4-run 3rd. Chris Salamita works into his 4th, and the first pitch from the lefty is low and inside, ball 1. Martinez, Murphy, and Newton, 8, 9, and 1. Well, it was my always special pleasure to invite the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. I said the 1-0, but the one and only. It was the count, but I wanted to say the one and only. Tony Fletcher, president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation. The 1-1. Breaking ball, low and inside, 2-1. Welcome.
How you doing, Paul?
I'm good. Here, let's just adjust this here. There you are. You do this once a year. Have you forgotten, or?
I have, actually. Is that what you speak into, the mic? Is that how it works?
Yeah. Hello, is this thing on?
I see.
2 balls and 1 strike. We're comedians up here. We'll take our act over to Rumors after, I guess, tonight, or, yeah, Rumors.
You think they're that desperate for an act?
The pitch. Breaking ball is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 3-2. maybe a warm-up to the warm-up, and it would have to be pro bono. Although you're a lawyer by trade and you don't do pro bono.
No, that's a bad 2 words that we don't talk about very much, Paul.
2-2, swung on and missed. A nice job by Salamita to battle back against Adrian Martinez, expand that strike zone, get a strikeout. There's one away here, and Salamita has struck out 6 tonight. Here's Mike Murphy. Okay, listen, before we get into the Field of Dreams thing, and we're going to talk a little bit about that and this night and all that, you know, you come to a lot of games. You're a season ticket holder.
Correct.
You are a big fan. So I will ask you, first off, for your impressions of this one here tonight, as Mike Murphy stands in, and the first pitch to him. Swung on, bounced left side foul.
Well, it's funny, Andrew Collier and I were just speaking downstairs, and I came up to him, seeing him there, to come up and visit with you, and he said to me, 1st to 20, and I said to him I was going to say the exact same thing to him, except I was going to say 1st to 15, so the ball's flying out of here tonight.
0-1 to Mike Murphy. He's 1 for 1. He got it all started, that 4-run third, with a great at-bat, scored a run. The pitch is just inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, the Goldeyes didn't do themselves any favors in that inning. In the third, the last inning, where Sioux City scored 4 by making 2 physical errors and 1 mental error. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Murphy. Breaking ball, swung on, bounced left side, foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It still strikes me as being a tired baseball team. They look tired. They're still making those mental mistakes that come from being tired, and it's the schedule. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, at some point, though, I mean, you have to. Rick's done everything he can possibly do. The 1-2. Breaking ball is just outside, and Luis Allen hesitated on the throwback, thinking that he probably could have gone around the horn there. Didn't get the call from Steve Linton, and it's 2-2. I mean, the schedule says you play, so you need to play, and you need to find a way to get your head and your body into the game. I know it is game 29 in 29 days here today. No break, but that break will happen, if you want to call it that, on Thursday. But, you know, just getting away from the ballpark for one night, I think.
Trying to get a little bit healthy, get your legs back under you.
Although riding the bus to Wichita, Kansas. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball is outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Murphy's got a good eye here.
He's taking his time with them. And, you know, losing a starting pitcher and losing arguably the best player in the league to Mexico doesn't help either.
3-2. Swung on, fouled back. And we do it again. Good fastball there from Salamita. Well, Rick had said, and I quoted him, and I know that he firmly believes this, we've not seen the last of Sherundle DeCastro.
Well, it's a good thing, because he was setting up to have a year that might have been one for the ages.
3-2 is on the outside edge for a called third strike. And Murphy had taken a couple of hard strides down to first base, thinking that he had walked. It's strikeout number 7 for Chris Salamita. 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning, and Brandon Newton, the batter. And Newton is 1 for 2 tonight. Had a double and scored in the first. Reached on an error when he was trying to bunt for a hit. And Chris Salamita picked up the baseball, should have underhanded it over to first, instead tried to get in a foot race with Brandon Newton. First pitch, breaking ball is on the inside edge for a strike. Now, notwithstanding the fact, Brandon Newton, a leadoff batter, center fielder, okay, listen. It suggests the guy's got some speed. When you are the leadoff batter, the 0-1, outside, 1 ball, 1 strike, and you play center field, you're quick. It's just a spot or both spots designed for guys fleet of foot. Having said that, Chris Salamita is a very good athlete, the 1-1. Swung on, that is hit out toward center field. Drifting back, that's blasted, is Roberson. It's off the top of the wall. Roberson will pick it up. Around second, heading for third is Newton, and he'll be in standing with a 2-out triple. Boy, he got a hold of that and hammered it basically to right center field. And here comes Bill Pulsipher out to have a little chat. and settle down. Chris Salamita with Inaguchi stepping up at the plate, and Newton has a double and a triple tonight, and that was a stand-up triple, and he can fly. So there you go. There's your example of Brandon Newton being able to fly.
Well, just as you were saying, he was around the bases about as quick as you can do it in this league.
And Inaguchi, the batter, he's 0 for 2, and pitching coach Bill Pulsipher walks back to the Goldeyes third base dugout. Salamita is a very good athlete, and he's pretty quick as well, but he couldn't catch up to Brandon Newton. And then things kind of went to heck in a handbasket after that. And here's Inaguchi. We're tied at 5. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Two away, runner at third base. Goldie trying to get the fans into it here tonight. First pitch, breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. Well, listen, they finally, you told the story a couple of years ago because you come on whenever there is the Field of Dreams Awareness Night. Usually we do it in August. It is in June this year, the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, lined over third, down the left field line, fair ball in toward the corner. Inaguchi will stride for second base, and he'll be in there standing. And Sioux City, with 2 away, has a 6-5 lead, putting back-to-back extra base hits together off Chris Salamita. So an RBI double here for Inaguchi, his 17th run batted in, and here is Peter Barrows. And the Goldeyes will get some people up in the bullpen. And Sioux City comes right back and answers the answer. Brian Beuning down there in the bullpen getting loose. Peter Barrows is 2 for 2 off of Chris Salamita here. An RBI single in the first and a grand slam home run last inning. 6-5 Sioux City. First pitch is low, ball 1. Well, a number of years ago you said that you were sort of wrestling with where you wanted to go in terms of a career, Tony, and you ended up choosing to go through law and becoming a lawyer, and that's your profession. And a partner, the 1-0 is outside, 2 balls and no strikes with Fillmore Riley.
True.
Having said that, there was always a dream to be a sportscaster.
Always.
Right?
Always.
You mentioned that. You admitted that on these airwaves.
Did I?
A couple of years ago, yeah.
All right.
And I don't forget stuff like that.
Well, it's true.
So we finally kind of, aside from your little cameo every year on Field of Dreams Awareness Night, long pause, the 2-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. As Salamita threw him a changeup and got strike 1. Again, Brian Beuning loosening up in the bullpen down the left field line. 2 balls and a strike to Barrows. 1 in, 1 on, 2 out. 6-5 Sioux City. We finally gave you an opportunity to really hit the airwaves this year, didn't we?
Getting to do PSAs on behalf of the foundation, correct.
Pitch is outside. Snap throw to second is not in time. And Inaguchi back in time. So, yeah, we had you do a public service announcement, but basically a commercial, to make people aware of making a donation to the Keys for Kids, which goes into and falls under the umbrella of the Field of Dreams Foundation, which raises money for children's charities here in the province of Manitoba. And, well, I'll give you a grade letter here in a minute. I want to know how you thought you did and what you think you sounded like afterward, because that's the hardest part. The 3-1 is outside, ball 4. They pitch around Barrows here, and why not? And the batter is Chris Sanchez. First walk issued by Chris Salamita, and Sanchez 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Did you, when you first heard it on the air, did you say, ooh, that sounds awful?
No, I didn't think it sounded awful. It doesn't sound like me, though. It was a little bit lower than I thought it was going to be, and a little bit more deliberate maybe than I would have liked, but it was fun. The whole enterprise is what you would put under the heading of calling someone's bluff, I think. And
here's Sanchez, lefty, 2 on, 2 away, 1 in. And the first pitch swung on and missed in that breaking ball, and it's strike 1. Well, there's an old saying in radio, you're never as bad as you think you sound, right?
True enough.
And it's always, you remember when you were a kid and you taped yourself in a tape recorder, and you went, that doesn't sound like me. Did you have that kind of moment? The 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, rolled right side, up with it Kendall, and over to first, and the inning comes to an end. So the damage limited here, but still. Brandon Newton with a triple, Inaguchi with an RBI double. Sioux City gets a run on 2 extra base hits, and they leave a pair. We will go to the bottom of 4 in a 6-5 lead for Sioux City on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
This Goldeyes season, Salisbury House on the Esplanade Riel is hitting it right out of the park with great new taste sensations to get you ready to roar before the game or relive the fun after the final out. With so many great choices, every visit is a new eating adventure. And remember, Sal's is the only place to go for a nip platter, the fan favorite that hits a home run every time. So before or after any Goldeyes game, stroll on over for great food and fun on the Esplanade Riel at Salisbury House. Your house, your food, your way.
If you love fishing, you've got to discover the Alumacraft difference. Alumacraft boats simply deliver way more bang for your fishing buck. More models to choose from, more durability, more resale value, more outstanding performance, more of everything you want in a boat that will last. You really can see and feel the difference quality makes. Get the facts at alumacraft.com or give Girton Equipment a call at 1-800-619-0614. Alumacraft. Better built, better ride, better value.
Free Jive Interactive Media is online, on site, and on the street. Grab the new online version of the Free Jive Weekly at freejivewinnipeg.com or pick it up at one of our 200 local restaurant locations. Find us at local events and keep a lookout for the Free Jive Cruiser around the city. And make sure to visit freejivewinnipeg.com to keep updated on all of our weekly contests and giveaways. Free Jive Interactive Media, online, on site, on the street.
New pitcher for Sioux City here, and a left-hander will come in. And the lefty should be Aaron Correa. Aaron Correa. And that's it for time. Aaron 6-5, Sioux City in front. And Chris Roberson, the batter. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. We've had 11 runs scored, 15 hits, and 2 errors combined after 3.5. Ty Merritt's is done. He goes 3 innings. He gives up 8 hits, 5 runs, they're all earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. He can't win it. He can't lose it. He'll get a no decision here tonight. It'll be up to the bullpen to decide this one for Sioux City. Chris Roberson, an RBI triple tonight. First pitch. Low and inside as he'll step around and bat from the right-hand side against the lefty after batting twice from the left side against the righty Merritts. Pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. For Aaron Correa from Hilo, Hawaii. 6 feet, 185, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. And back onto Pioneer Avenue, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Correa is 23 years old. He'll be 24 in November. He's a rookie. And the 1-2. Swung on, hit sharply out towards short. Back in and pick up by Pretty, and he throws to first deep in the hole and gets it there in advance of Roberson. Nice defensive play for Ryan Pretty. And John Weber, the batter, with 1 away now. And for Correa, he makes his second appearance, no record, no ERA, 2 innings, 2 hits, no earned run average because he hasn't given up an earned run. No walks, 2 strikeouts, opposition batting .250 against him. 6-5, Sioux City is in front here tonight. John Weber 0 for 1 with a walk. And he's 1 for 5 in the series. First pitch, lefty-lefty. Swung on, that is hit out to center field, but Brandon Newton will have a lot of room. In fact, he'll come in and make the catch, and there's 2 away. Well, my guest again is Tony Fletcher, the president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation charity. And he told us a number of years ago that he wanted to be a sports announcer. We put him to work this year in the off season, and he voiced a spot for us promoting the Field of Dreams and the Case for Kids and the charity for the Goldeyes. First pitch to Luis Allen is on the outside edge for a strike. And I was asking you if, you as a kid, got that tape recorder together and then you played yourself back and you went, oh, that doesn't sound like me. Breaking ball, swung on, filleted over first, down the right field line. Fair ball, Luis Allen making the turn at first, heading for second. Here comes the throw, the slide, he is safe. And he got hit with the baseball on the throw-in from foul territory after it bounced in fair. And Luis Allen goes down at the bag at second. And he's down on his side. A double for Luis Allen with 2 away, and he's 3 for 3 tonight. But more importantly, Tom Faith quickly out to second base from first. Same with Rick Forney, and the trainer was right there as well, Shane Zadibiak. And I hope it was just the baseball hitting him and not him turning something, sliding into the base at second. And Luis Allen, 2 singles and a double now, but a little bit of concern for the Goldeyes catcher. And he's on his back, being attended to. And now he's going to get up again. Boy, he's taking a beat. And Louis plays every day. And he's now up on his feet, standing on the base. 6-5, Sioux City leads it. And the Goldeyes have the potential tying run. In scoring position with Gabby Martinez due up. And Rick Forney makes his way over toward that third base coach's box. Tom Faith is back at the first base coach's box. And Shane Zadibiak, the athletic therapist, jogging back off the field. And here's Gabby Martinez, who's 1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Well, there's lots happening here. You haven't been able to answer the question.
The question was whether as a kid I used to do that stuff and play it back and listen to myself, and the answer is yes. My brother and I, in fact, even kind of had a mock radio station in our basement of our house.
Sure. 0-1 to Gabby Martinez. Or excuse me, no pitch to Gabby Martinez just yet. He is 1 for 1 with a walk. First pitch. Breaking ball down and away, ball 1. Well, he did a fine job, and I really like the fact that somebody came up with the idea to kind of promote the Field of Dreams. And that's what I want to get to. Here we are here tonight, and we sort of do a big splash on one night, Tony, to promote the charity. The pitch is swung on, and that is hit to straightaway center field. Back goes Newton at the warning track, at the wall. He'll look up, pucker up, and kiss it goodbye. Dead central. A 2-run shot for Gabby Martinez. And the Goldeyes have taken the lead again in this seesaw battle. It's 7-6. Make the turn at third, Gabby. Come on down and welcome to Winnipeg, brother. An absolute rocket to straightaway center field. And the Goldeyes lead it 7-6. And this coming with 2 away. And Josh Mazzola, the batter. And Mazzola 1 for 2, an RBI single tonight. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. That is only the 6th home run for Winnipeg here at home this year, and only the 21st of the year. The 0-1 is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 0-2, but it is a big one as the Goldeyes take the lead again. And Winnipeg has scored in 3 straight innings. The pitch is low, 1-2. Mazzola, fielder's choice in the first, then extended a hitting streak to 12 straight with an RBI single in the third. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed, and Mazzola got fooled on that. And that is it here for the Goldeyes. First strikeout recorded for Sioux City pitching tonight, and it goes to Aaron Correa. For the Goldeyes, 2 runs, 2 hits, and nobody left. We're through 4. We'll go to the 5th. 7-6 Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
While there's no known cure for ALS, there is hope.
The ALS Society of Manitoba supports families affected by ALS. Our Client Services Coordinator works with your family to determine your needs, and the Brummett Feesby ALS House provides 24-hour care designed to specifically meet the needs of people living with ALS. Because hope is important in the lives of those affected by ALS. The ALS Society of Manitoba. We help our people every way we can. Visit alsmb.ca.
There once was a young boy named Eric who had a passion for trucks. Big trucks, little trucks. He loved them all. Who vowed one day trucks would be his life's work. And when he grew up, he bought some trucks. Lots of them. Tough, hard-working, shiny, silver trucks with big logos. You've seen them around. I know you have. Eric's so proud of his trucks, he carries a picture of them in his wallet. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
A little of this.
I turn it on at work, and we all love it.
Awesome. A little of that.
It's the only station I listen to in my car.
Bob makes my day.
I'm more of a whatever guy.
Tune into Bob's Breakfast with Kelly Parker and Desk.
That's Donald Duck's middle name.
Is it not? Is Fauntleroy or Fauntleroy? Because it's important that I get it right.
Weekdays from 5:30 till 9.
What time are we on again? 5:30? Oh, gosh, that's early.
Add some 80s, 90s, and whatever to your day with 99.9 Bob FM.
We love it.
I listen all day.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Fergie's Fish and Chips and Manitoba Turkey Producers.
New pitcher for the Goldeyes, Brian Beuning, will come in the fifth inning to start it. And the Goldeyes and Sioux City, both clubs are into their bullpens now. Winnipeg leading 7-6. Glad to have you along tonight. My name is Paul Edmonds. Tony Fletcher, the president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, is my guest. First pitch to Ray Serrano, swung on, popped up, at home plate. Off goes the mask of Allen, makes the catch, and Serrano is retired on one pitch. And we'll see Ryan Priddy and Wally Backman Jr. Chris Salamita tonight, 4 innings. He will not factor in the decision either. You have to go 5 with the lead in order to be eligible to win the game. 4 innings, 7 hits. And he gives up 6 runs, a walk, 7 strikeouts. And I'll look real quick here. And 5 runs should be earned unofficially. First pitch to Priddy is in there for a strike. Brian Beuning, a right-hander, a sidearmer. Originally from Sauk Center, Minnesota, on the way to Minneapolis on I-94. Now making his home in Luverne, Minnesota. And a half a swing, and Priddy goes around, says home plate umpire Steve Linton. Strike 2. Brian, 6 feet, 170, 31 years old. 0-2. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on, lifted out towards center field. In comes Roberson, in control, reaches up and makes the catch. 2 away. And for Brian Beuning, which this might be his last appearance, although I'm sure he's still with the club tomorrow. He has to be back to work on Thursday. Not confirmed whether he's leaving tomorrow or will leave tomorrow after the game to be at work for Thursday. As a state trooper in western Minnesota, he makes his 5th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 1.29 ERA. First pitch to Wally Backman Jr., bounce right side. Off of first comes Martinez, and he flips with the glove without using the throwing hand. Scooped it up with the glove and flipped all in one motion to Brian Beuning, who covers the bag, and they get Backman Jr., and that is it here for Sioux City in the 5th. 1, 2, 3, zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. You're like the color guy in one of those baseball movies with Euchre in Major League. Yeah, you haven't said a word. Tony Fletcher, don't say anything now. Back after these on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Grill therapy is on now at Boston Pizza. A way to relax through the healing powers of grilled meat. Kevin and his wife just had octuplets. That's 8 babies.
8 babies. You'd think you would have seen that on the ultrasound. He said he was a doctor. But this backyard burger made with 100% Canadian beef has almost made me forget that when I get home, I have to feed Samantha, Tanya, Eugene, little Jesus, so funny, Gerald,
Boston
Stanley,
Pizza,
Catherine.
here to make you happy. Visit Boston Pizza for details while quantities last.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do.
They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
Well, I go to the bottom of the fifth inning here, and Kyle Day will come out of the baseball game. And Rich Carpenter will pinch hit here for Kyle. And that will start the last of this fifth inning. And the first pitch from one Hawaiian to the other is low, ball one. 7-6 Winnipeg in front. Bottom of the fifth, it's Carpenter, Narodowski, and Barbero, the 1-0. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Aaron Correa from Hawaii works into his second. Ridge Carpenter from Hawaii steps into the baseball game here in the fifth inning for Winnipeg. The pitch swung on. That's hit out to left center field. And Inaguchi will drift back and get toward the gap and make the catch for the first out. Goldeyes are still looking, Tony Fletcher, president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation, for their first pinch hit this year. And I believe, and I'll check, but I think they are 0 for 8. Now, they were 0 for 7 going in, 0 for 8 now. Here's David Narodowski, 1 for 2, a 2-run single, and he's lined out. First pitch is swung on, popped up. And that's right on the infield. Coming in first baseman Sanchez, and everybody gets out of the way. He'll make a basket catch with one hand, and there's 2 down here. I swear, Tony, we will let you talk. We haven't had an opportunity between pitching changes, pinch hitters, guys swinging at the first pitch. Anyway.
Well, we were talking about my PSA. I was beginning to wonder that maybe you're not going to let me talk because of that work I did.
Well, we want to talk about the Field of Dreams here, and fortunately we got you on in the fourth because this one's kind of moving at this point now. Here's Dan Barbero, 1 for 2 tonight, and the first pitch is in there a little bit high, ball one. We always do this big splash on a night like tonight, and we try to create awareness for the foundation, for the charity, the 1-0. Swung on, popped up, at home plate, off goes the mask, awkwardly, of Martinez, and he lost the batting helmet too, and he'll make the catch, and the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of the fifth inning, if you can believe that. Oh boy.
Back to the movies.
Yes, we'll go to the sixth inning. I promise I will let Tony Fletcher talk. Goldeyes 1-2-3, they lead it 7-6 through 5 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
A good hit to right field. It's going.
Another home run at Cambrian Credit Union. Get the shirt off our backs at the July 10th Goldeyes Sioux Falls matchup. Get more than the shirt off our backs. Bank for free with the UNFI at Cambrian Credit Union.
Ever wonder how you can get your children to spend more time outside?
And get them away from computer games and TV?
Studies show that parents who are active often have healthy, active kids.
So be an active role model. Get up, get out, and play with your kids.
Walk the dog.
Play some catch.
Shovel the driveway.
For a game of ball hockey. He shoots, he scores!
Remember, active role models, active kids.
Find out more by visiting manitobainmotion.ca.
A message from the Manitoba government.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Adrian Martinez leads it off here in the 6th. Brian Beuning works into his 2nd. Martinez, Murphy, Newton, 8-9 and 1. First pitch is swung on and missed. Hitters 8-9 and 1. 7-6 Winnipeg. Brian Beuning, again, I'm not sure whether tonight is his last game or he'll be able to be available tomorrow before going back to his full-time job. Pitch is swung on and missed. As a state trooper in Luverne, Minnesota, for Thursday. I do know that he has to be back as a police officer on Thursday. He told me that. The 0-2 is high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now, I'm not sure whether he has to start work at like 7 o'clock at night, meaning he could pitch tomorrow and then drive down during the day. On Thursday, pitch is swung on, bounce right side. Diving out is Kendall. Up with it, throw to first, and he threw it away. And it goes toward the backstop, and now taking off for second is Martinez as the ball being chased down by Luis Allen along the backstop. And the Goldeyes will give up probably a base hit and an error on that play. And Adrian Martinez, who was 0 for 2, does get to second base. And it will be E4. The Goldeyes have made 3 errors tonight, and that is the 8th hit for Sioux City. So all of a sudden, trailing by 1, Sioux City has the potential tying run aboard at second. And here's Mike Murphy, who's 1 for 2. He has a base hit and a run scored, and he has struck out. And I wonder if he'll be trying to maybe bunt Adrian Martinez over to third base. Corners are off the bags. Mazzola is at the edge of the grass. Beuning will come set, first pitch, and it's a bunt pushed out toward first. Picked up by Beuning. He underhands it to first, and Martinez steps off the bag. The out recorded, and he'll look to third where Martinez had advanced. So that's exactly what they do. It's a 1-3 putout on the sacrifice. Brandon Newton will step up, and he has reached base 3 times tonight. A double, a triple, 3 runs scored. He reached on an error as well. So tie and run 90 feet away. Newton will step in from the left-hand side. Tony Fletcher, the president of the Field of Dreams Foundation, is my guest. We were talking about this night being a special night. It raises a lot of awareness for the Field of Dreams Foundation that raises money for children's charities in the province. But there's sort of been a movement, kind of under your tutelage, I guess, the last couple of years, Tony, to do more. That's what I want to get to here. First pitch to Newton. Breaking balls on the inside edge for a strike. Is that fair?
It is. We've got that public service announcement that's running all through the broadcast. You'll see before games now. We've got a really nice video that plays saluting all of the charities that the foundation supports, and a lot of ads and boards around the park.
The 0-1 is a breaking ball that's low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, when you come in one of the entrances, the Case for Kids a board is up there with the number of strikeouts and how much has been pledged and how much has been raised. And all through the ballpark now, we're trying to make the foundation known to all the fans who come in here and who we turn to for support.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's just outside to Newton, 2-1.
And, you know, new this year, Paul, we've got that coupon book that people can buy for $5 that has upwards of $100 in value at concessions here in the ballpark, and we really like that promotional item, and it's been quite popular.
2-1 is in there for a strike. Great pitch from Brian Beuning, and it's 2-2.
We should keep Beuning around as long as we possibly can.
Well, you know, he's it's kind of funny you mentioned that, because I think Brian is really, really happy doing what he's doing full time, but really misses playing professional baseball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Brandon Newton. Runner at third base, 1 away. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on. Tapper back out toward third. Picked up by Mazzola on the run. And he's going to go to first with the throw there. So Newton is put out for the second out. The Goldeyes make the right play instead of trying to come home and all of a sudden having a disaster of an inning shape up again like they did in the third. A high sort of Baltimore chop. Newton will try to beat it out. He doesn't. A great play defensively made by Mazzola. And it's a 5-3 put out. Newton gets an RBI, and we're tied up again at 7. And that right now is an unearned run. And there's 2 away for Yusuke Inaguchi. Nobody on. A tie at 7. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Inaguchi 1 for 3 tonight, an RBI double, a run scored. Well, that's good because, I mean, you kind of had to, Tony. I mean, you've always raised significant funds per year. The 0-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. The problem that I saw working around the office in October, November was you would put out a press release to sort of ask charities to apply for money, and, well, sometimes you had money left over that you're looking to try to give it out to people. Well, the pitch is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, that's right. That's what the foundation's all about, obviously, is giving money to all these children's charities in Manitoba, and we want people to know, first, please give us money. We don't want to be in your face about it, but that's why we're here.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, lifted out toward right. Right there is Barbero. A step to his left, he'll make the catch. And that is it for Sioux City here in the 6th. While they get a run, it's unearned. On 1 hit, 1 error. The Goldeyes have made 3 of those tonight. Nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of 6. Tony Fletcher, my guest. We're tied at 7. More with him and more with these 2 teams in downtown when we come back on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
When you're stepping up to the plate with a major league appetite, make the big play for the home run special at Chicken Delight. Here's the pitch. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, medium fries and gravy, 2-liter Pepsi, and 2 free Winnipeg Goldeyes ticket vouchers. That's a $40 value for just $26.99. It's a hit.
So don't call tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
Summer is something to enjoy. But remember, drinking any alcohol and driving don't mix. Drinking and driving puts you and others in danger. Your best bet is a designated driver who has had no alcohol. Enjoy your summer, but whatever you do, don't drink and drive. To keep Manitobans safe behind the wheel, police are increasing enforcement near you. Watch for them. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
Discover la francophonie in Manitoba.
L'Arbre-Crie, Île-des-Chênes, Sainte-Rose-du-Lac, Notre-Dame-de-Lourdes, Saint-Pierre-Joli, Saint-Boniface, and way much more.
In our friendly province, we are fortunate. French is everywhere and has lots to offer. Open your mind, add a French twist to your life, and enjoy the richness of another beautiful culture right here in Manitoba.
Venez voir, vous serez surpris. Surpris. Venez voir.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. My name is Paul Edmonds, along with president of FOD, Field of Dreams Foundation, Tony Fletcher. In a 7-7 tie, 7 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors for Winnipeg. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Sioux City. Kendall, Roberson, Weber, top of the order against lefty Aaron Correa. First pitch is right down the chute for a strike. We were talking, Tony, that sometimes you had to not beg people to take the money in charitable organizations. The 0-1 swung on, rounded out towards short, up with it pretty, and he throws to first base, and there's 1 away. But you had some money left over because you want to divvy up as much as possible and make sure that people get a good, healthy amount every year. But you'd have to almost send out another release or put it up on the website again and sort of have somebody tell a friend that was maybe involved in order to get all the money away. And you're right. You don't want to be in people's face, but you want to generate revenue and money for the Field of Dreams Foundation. And then you want to give it all back to children's charities in the province. Here's Chris Roberson, 1 for 3 tonight. First pitch is inside, ball 1.
Well, that's right, Paul. We've never had a problem giving the money away, but we've always wanted it to be spread amongst as many charities as we possibly can. And
1-0 is swung on and hammered down the left field line, but foul before it gets toward the wall. And in Section A, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And so, tonight is what that's about in part. It's for people who are in the park to not only realize, what we're doing with the funds that they're generous enough to contribute, but also for those that are in the stands that might think that the foundation is something that they should look into and apply to.
1-1 is just outside, half a swing. Roberson didn't go around, 2-1.
Because, we're giving away in excess of $100,000 a year. We've given away about $1.4 million since the foundation was first created. So, it's not a trifling body. The philanthropic arm of the baseball club has done a tremendous job supporting the charities here in Manitoba.
2-1 is swung on and ripped to left center. That's going to get down. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Striding for second is going to be Roberson. He lost his helmet. He'll put on the brakes and kind of fall back towards second with a 1-out double. And the batter is John Weber in this 7-7 tie. 11 hits for Winnipeg. Well, you're right. $1.4 million since 1995 is nothing to sneeze at. And, the competition for charity dollars to raise them has gone up exponentially because you're competing with the Winnipeg Jets. And there was a figure thrown out there that their True North Foundation made this year that was just staggering.
Oh, it's true. What the Jets are doing is phenomenal, but we think that we're equally strong here thanks to the loyal fans that we have of the Goldeyes. We don't have the same economies of size that they have and the type of charitable enterprises that they go through, but we're still real proud of what we're doing, but we're going to try to be better and close the gap on the hockey club.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-1 to John Weber. Well, let's just put it this way. Real quick example. If you're averaging 6,200 people here a night, and the 50-50 might be $3,500 bucks, right?
Yep.
Well, it's $70,000 over there.
Exactly.
Right. So half the take. The pitch swung on, and that's sent down the left field line high, fairly deep, but foul. The 50-50. That's where you generate a lot of your money. And if you're paying out $3,500 a night, well, $3,500 is going to the charity, right?
That's right.
And if you're the Winnipeg Jets and you're paying out $70,000, well, in one night, $70,000 is going to the charity. You bet.
Tenfold, yeah.
So, and then there's the golf tournament that raises a lot of money, and that's coming up next month. 1 ball and 2 strikes to John Weber. Runner at second base. We're in the bottom of 6. Tied at 7. Correal Kim set the pitch. Is swung on and sent down the left field line. Foul. Weber tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. Yeah, the keys for kids, the golf tournament, the 50-50. And I always like to mention this too. There's a component in there, and we should encourage young student athletes involved in baseball, whether it's the University of Winnipeg now, and I'm glad to say that with their program. The pitch swung on, line to center field. That'll drop for a base hit and give the Goldeyes the lead. Around third, in to score Roberson, an RBI single for John Weber, and he has 7 runs batted in his last 10, and the Goldeyes lead at 8-7 in this seesaw battle tonight in downtown. And here's Luis Allen, who is 3 for 3 tonight with 2 runs scored. There is a component, and again, I'm glad to say that it could go to a U of W student that plays baseball now with that program there, that honors bursaries from the Field of Dreams for student athletes involved in post-secondary. Pitch is swung on and hit to center field. Brandon Newton, a couple of steps to his right, our left, he'll make the catch, and there'll be 2 away, and they finally retire Luis Allen for the first time tonight. Gabby Martinez, the batter. For student athletes involved in baseball in post-secondary institutions, they could be going to the United States, but you do give that out as well. And that's anytime you're a student and you can cobble a few extra shillings together through a bursary to apply to school or living expenses or books or whatever it is, it helps out.
Well, the foundation's been doing that since John Hindle was the general manager of the club, and it was John's initiative. We've kept it going through Baseball Manitoba, and people who are in that category, going to school, looking for some support, all they need to do is contact the Goldeyes office, get the information. If they're truly interested, apply, and we'll take a look at granting that those funds as we do every year on an annual basis.
1 ball, 1 strike to Gabby Martinez. 1 in, 2 out, 1 on. Martinez tonight 2 for 2 with a walk, including a long blast to dead central, a 2-run homer in the 4th inning. And the pitch is a breaking ball that's low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Martinez 2 for 2 tonight. A walk, a 2-run homer, and 2 runs scored as well. John Weber over at first base. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a step off by Correa. 8-7 Winnipeg in front. 8 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors. 7 and 8 for Sioux City tonight. 2-1 is high. 3 balls and 1 strike.
If we could just go back to the golf tournament for a moment,
absolutely.
Paul. The 23rd of July, Bell Acres. We've still got space available in the tournament. If anyone out there is interested in coming along, getting to know the players better, supporting the Field of Dreams Foundation, all they need to do is contact Andrew Collier at the Goldeyes office, and they can have themselves a fantastic day out on the links. Fantastic meal, great prizes, and they get the pleasure of hearing you serve as Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Edmonds.
3-1 is swung on and missed in that changeup. I really like the live auction.
You're becoming a closet auctioneer.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Gabby Martinez. It's a fun day. It really is. It's not very expensive. You get to play with a player. Every foursome becomes a fivesome because you play with a player. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. Rolled up to the second baseman, Murphy. He throws to first base. The Goldeyes are done here. They finally retire Gabby Martinez tonight to Sioux City. The Goldeyes get a run. They do so on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go to the 7th. 8-7 Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Coaches, your players are great at scoring goals. But when the goal is raising money, it's not always easy to score. And that's where the Winnipeg Free Press can help. We're introducing a unique fundraising promotion available to all Manitoba minor league sports teams. And if you participate, your team has a chance to meet Winnipeg Jets of Vander Kane. For complete program information, go to winnipegfreepress.com/Team Kane and find out how your team can get involved.
Patient safety is everyone's concern. Healthcare is a big, complex system, and sometimes things happen that aren't planned. What can you do to make your care safer? Get involved. Discuss your health concerns with your doctor, nurse, and pharmacist. Make a list of your medications and keep it with you. Wash your hands often to reduce the spread of germs. The Manitoba Institute for Patient Safety website has more information on how you can learn to be safe.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes, custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
You're listening to Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball, live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Sirius Technologies. Let's get back to the action with Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 7th inning. First pitch to Peter Barrows is swung on and fouled back for strike 1. Winnipeg leading by 1, 8-7. It's gone back and forth here tonight. Been tied a couple of times. Barrows 2 for 2. Grand slam, 5 RBI, and a walk. Brian Beuning works into his 3rd inning tonight. And the 0-1 is outside. Barrows showing bunt, pulling back. It's Barrows, Chris Sanchez, Ray Serrano. 3, 4, 5 in the order. Tony Fletcher is my guest, the president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation charity. golf tournament, as he mentioned, coming up on July 23rd, the 1-1. Breaking ball, swung on, bounce left side, foul. And there is still space. It's out at Bell Acres if you want to join us. It's a fun day. You golf with the Goldeye. It's a fivesome. Steak dinner, prizes. The prizes are very good. A live auction afterward. And then we usually have you home by about 9 o'clock at night. I think we do dinner and prizes in about an hour and a half. The pitch is swung on, fouled back. It's 1-2. And that's coming up. And again, if you are interested in getting involved as an individual or team, call the Goldeyes office, 982-BASE 2273, 982-2273. Ask for General Manager Andrew Collier. He will help you out. Individual or team, 1-2. Ooh, just missed outside, 2-2 with that breaking ball, half a swing. They appeal, and Michael Leary says no at first base, 2-2 to Peter Barrow. And you'll be there with your Fillmore Riley team?
I will be there with our traditional group.
You golf with Rick Forney.
I do.
You guys haven't won it for a few years.
We have not. He's letting us down.
2-2. Just outside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Well, and also Zach Baldwin's group had won it for a couple years in a row, but he didn't last year. No. We had a new winner last year.
We did have a new winner.
It was Jamie Vermillier, wasn't it?
Was it Jamie? I don't remember.
No, Jamie golfed with the Manitoba Pork folks. 3-2. Swung on, and it's a called third strike anyway. He had half a swing and a little bit of a delay there from Steve Linton, but it's a strikeout for Brian Beuning, his first of the night, 8th in the baseball game for Winnipeg pitching. And there's one down for Chris Sanchez, who's 0 for 3. It was not Jamie Vermillier's team because
Was it Price Kendall?
No. Trying to think whose team won it. Not Andrew Collier's. It wasn't mine.
It doesn't matter.
It was a Goldeye that the pitch is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. This is going to bother me here. Forney's team didn't win it because you're on Forney's team. Baldwin's team did not win it. They'd won it the last couple of years. The pitch is outside, 2-0. So your team and Baldwin's team will be out for redemption again.
We will.
Okay.
Try to defend or reclaim, I guess is the better word, our titles.
2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 to Sanchez.
But it is the Foundation's flagship event. It's a tremendous day. And again, if people are looking to get out to play with the players, get to meet them, get to have a terrific day out at Bell Acres, come and join us.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, pulled down the right field line, foul, and we do it again. 2-2. I'm looking at the pitchers from last year, and I am trying to remember who won that tournament.
It was a long shot.
It was a long shot. Maybe it was Hart Sox team. Maybe that's why I confused it with Vermillier's team. Pitch is swung on and popped up. And right in center field is Roberson. He'll make the catch, and there's 2 away. Anyway, it's a good time. Love to see you out. Call the Goldeyes office if you want to join. Okay, so what's on the agenda? You get the off season. You guys are busy. You get together. You kind of plan the strategy for the upcoming year. And like I said, you're trying to be a little bit more proactive these days, aren't you?
Well, we are. We're trying to publicize the Foundation as much as we can in the park, with our benefactors being the fans. And when the money all rolls in,
first pitch to Ray Serrano is in there for a strike with 2 away, and it's 0-1.
In the off-season leading up to Christmas, we open up the application process. It's all done online through the Goldeyes office.
The 0-1 is in there for another strike. 0-2 from Brian Beuning to the DH, Ray Serrano.
And, of course, children's charities that qualify are more than encouraged to apply. Tell us what we can do for you, how much money we can give you.
0-2 is a little bit high. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And our hard-working board of about 10 people, with the help of the Goldeyes office, review all the applications, make the decisions on funding. And this year, for example, I think we rewarded about...
1-2 is swung on and missed, and Serrano down on strikes. That's it for Sioux City. Finish your thought.
Well, we just rewarded about 30 different children's charities, much to our pleasure. So.
Absolutely. Tony, great work that you guys do. Great work that the Field of Dreams does. Great work that the Goldeyes do with conjunction or in conjunction with their charity here, and their charitable arm, as you like to call it. And I'm looking forward to the golf tournament once again as well. Thanks a lot for joining us tonight.
Thanks for allowing me to share your booth, Paul. I really appreciate it. It's fun for me. So.
Tony Fletcher, the president of the Winnipeg Goldeyes Field of Dreams Foundation, here tonight, joining us on Field of Dreams Awareness Night. After 6.5, stretch time in my hometown. We invite you to do the same wherever you are tonight. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Goldeyes lead at 8-7 on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
I've been drinking Coca-Cola since I was 13. My mom, she packed one with my lunch every day. Been drinking it ever since. Until yesterday, that is. I tried a Pepsi at the Ultimate Taste Challenge. Turns out I like Pepsi. Who knows what else I've been wrong about? Heck, I might like that gangster rap.
You'd be surprised who prefers the taste of Pepsi.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Go to Pepsi Canada on Facebook to find out where you can take the Ultimate Taste Challenge.
What makes Tavern United Manitoba's #1 sports pub? Service second to none. Food that's right on point. And value that's big league all the way. And this summer, during Tavern United's Your Team, Your Tickets promotion, win weekly prizes and qualify to win season tickets to your Winnipeg Goldeyes, Blue Bombers, and of course, the Jets. So get your friends together for some frothy fun, fabulous food, and guaranteed good times at your New World Sports Pub, Tavern United.
There's just something about the music that sticks with you. That makes you feel oh so good. Fab 94.3 plays all your favorites from the 60s and 70s.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Yes, reach out and touch me. Come on, honey, tell me so.
Fab 94.3. Super hits of the 60s and 70s.
Bottom of the 7th inning, Josh Mazzola leads it off, takes a strike from Aaron Correa, the 0-1. Swung on, bounced out toward third, picked up by Wally Backman Jr., throws across, and there's one away. As we get the bottom of 7 underway, 8-7. Winnipeg in front. Let's have a look at the answer on trivia here. As Rich Carpenter steps up, he's 0 for 1 after pinch hitting for Kyle Day, who we presume is hurt again or re-aggravated that shoulder issue. Trivia for the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. First pitch showing bunt pulling back, taking low is Carpenter. And it's ball 1. Carpenter flew out to left field his first trip. I'm sure these two guys know each other, Aaron Correa and Rich Carpenter from the great state of Hawaii. Pitch outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Question tonight was this. And the 2-0. Swung on, chopper right side foul. So far this season, the Amarillo Sox lead the American Association in team triples with 28. 9 more than anyone else in the league, and, well, now 19 more than Winnipeg this season. I want to know the Goldeyes team record for triples in a season. The 2-1. Swung on, chopper foul right side. And it's 2-2. Well, congratulations tonight to Marietta Hamilton of St. Vital. Marietta knew the answer to be 30 back in 1999. 2-2 is a called third strike on the outside corner, and down goes Rich looking. And David Narodowski, the batter. A couple strikeouts for Correa, who works into inning number 4. So Marietta Hamilton of St. Vital is our winner. The Goldeyes had 30 triples in 1999, the first year they opened the ballpark here. And that's the franchise high. First pitch to Narodowski, swung on and fouled back into that Sioux City dugout. Strike one. It popped off the step and I think into the seats back in behind the Sioux City dugout roof. And the Goldeyes this year with that one triple by Chris Roberson. As a team now have 9. So they have a little way to go if they want to tie the franchise single season record. The 0-1 swung on, popped up. That will stay in play. Foul territory, first base side. And Sanchez runs in to Narodowski. And Narodowski is going to be out. They're going to call runner interference on that. And Narodowski will be out. Credited a pop out to 3. And the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of the 7th. They go 1, 2, 3. The answer is 30 happened back in 1999. 30 triples in one season. That's the Goldeyes record. Congratulations, Marietta Hamilton. Pick up a pair of Goldeye tickets to a future home game. You'll also be eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. We'll go to the 8th. 8-7 Winnipeg, Goldeyes Radio Network.
Have you been running? Running up credit card debts, running up bills, running on money you may not have just to keep one step ahead of creditors? Sooner or later, it catches up with all of us. That's when we need someone who can help with credit counseling, credit proposals, and other options. So stop running and fix the debt you have. Elsie Taylor, trustee in bankruptcy. Your way forward. Visit us at lctaylor.net.
The Greenwood Inn and Suites invites you to make it your home base for an overnight stay, your next meeting, or social event. You can even make it a home run with all-day dining or Sunday brunch at Dalton's. Enjoy the first-class service and facilities the Greenwood Inn and Suites has to offer. To book your next stay, visit the website at greenwoodwinnipeg.com or call 775-9889. 775-9889. The Greenwood Inn and Suites, putting the friendly in friendly Manitoba.
I'm Larry McIntosh from Peak of the Market. As I travel around the world promoting Manitoba vegetables, it always amazes me how much people know about Canada. They talk about our open spaces, great rivers and lakes, our friendly and very polite people. They really admire Canada and what we stand for. We may not always show our patriotic spirit, but we certainly know how lucky we are to live in this great country. I'm proud to be from Manitoba, Canada. On Canada Day, let's take some time to remember how lucky we really are. Happy birthday, Canada.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball Live on TSN 1290. Brought to you in part by Avalon and the Gulf Dome.
We go to the 8th inning, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Ryan Purdy leads it off, and he's down behind. And the count to Brian Beuning, 0-2. Beuning working into his 4th inning. 8-7 Winnipeg in front. The pitch is swung on and fouled to the plate. It's still 0-2. It's Freddie Backman Jr., Adrian Martinez, 6, 7, and 8. And we'll quickly have a look at Goldeyes this week, brought to you by Boston Pizza. Try Boston Pizza's all-meat wings this summer. Nothing goes better with BP's all-meat wings than all beer. Boston Pizza here to make you happy. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him on strikes. And Brian Beuning has struck out 3 here tonight. That's his 3rd, and Wally Backman Jr., the batter. Well, tomorrow is the final game on this homestand. And one lucky fan wins a trip for 2 to Jamaica, courtesy of Air Canada Vacations. Love to see out. Rock Calypso is on the Winnipeg Free Press Entertainment stage. First pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. And we wrap it up tomorrow with Game 7 on the homestand and Game 3 against Sioux City. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Again, one lucky fan wins a trip for 2 to Jamaica tomorrow night, courtesy of Air Canada Vacations. Air Canada's the game sponsor. 0-2 is high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You can tell what Wally Backman is tonight. The 1-2. Oh, just missed a breaking ball in the outside corner. Good pitch by Brian Beuning. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So love to see out tonight before the Goldeyes head down to Wichita for 3 on the weekend, then come back home for 12. The 2-2 is down and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody loosening in the bullpen for Winnipeg. There is a right-hander in the pen for Sioux City. Tickets are $5, $7, $12, $14, and $18. Available at the door here at Shaw Park. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced right side, foul. Or any Ticketmaster location in the province, including the box office here at Shaw Park. It is a Ticketmaster location. You can get them online, www.ticketmaster.ca or 855-GOLDEYE. Trip for 2 to Jamaica up for grabs tomorrow night. Then the Goldeyes are in Wichita for the first time ever. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then back home. 3-2 pitch. Swung on, pulled down the right field line, foul. And it's still 3 balls, 2 strikes to Wally Backman Jr., who has struck out and bounced out twice. Beuning entered the baseball game in the 5th. Goldeyes lead it 8-7. We're in the top of the 8th. Wally Backman Jr. batting .295. He is 0 for 7 in the series with 4 strikeouts. Brian Beuning trying to put the left-handed swinging third baseman away. The pitch swung on and fouled off of home plate umpire Steve Linton's mask, and he'll readjust. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Then the Goldeyes are home for 4 against Fargo again, 4 against Sioux Falls, a day off, and then 4 against St. Paul. 3-2. Swung on, that's hit. High and deep, out to right field. Way back, and foul. A foul ball. Well stroked for Wally Backman Jr., but foul down the right field line. We're holding tight at 27 degrees Celsius, 80 Fahrenheit. Are the current conditions in Winnipeg. Humidity 71%. Wind is still strong. South 21 gusting to 30. And that's our updated weather report for 360winnipeg.ca. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Wally Backman. 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him on a breaking ball. 3 straight strikeouts. 4 in the baseball game for Beuning. And there's 2 away for Adrian Martinez. And Adrian Martinez will step in from the right-hand side. We'll have a look at inside the numbers here as well. And that's for Recycle Everywhere, working together to make away from home recycling commonplace. To learn more, visit recycleeverywhere.ca. Brian Beuning will come set. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Well, the Goldeyes here tonight, scoring in 3 consecutive. 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the 6th. And they lead at 8-7. The 1-0 is low and outside, 2-0. Sioux City opened the scoring with 1 in the first. Had a grand slam by Peter Barrows in the 3rd inning for a 4-run third. And then 2 more innings of Singleton's 4th and 6th. They trail by 1. The 2-0 is low and inside, 3-0. 15 runs on the board. 20 hits, and the Goldeyes have made all 3 errors. 2 teams were errorless last night. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. And tonight, with making an error, the Goldeyes have made errors in 4 of their last 5 games. The 3-1, swung on, popped up. Shallow left, going back, Narodowski. Coming in is Carpenter, and he's going to make the call on the catch. Narodowski didn't know if Carpenter was going to get there, and that's it. Martinez flies out to left field. And a handshake there from Bill Pulsipher to Brian Beuning, who is probably done for the night, and what an effort for Brian Beuning here this evening. Stepping out of the squad car and back onto the mound and tossing 4 solid innings here tonight for Winnipeg. No runs, no hits, and nobody left in the 8th for Sioux City. We'll go to the bottom of 8 when we come back. 8-7 Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Yes, hello? Can I get someone to assist me in the digital camera department, please? I've been waiting for 20 minutes, and I'd like to buy this camera before it becomes obsolete.
If you've got camera questions, Don's Photo has answers. So why buy from a box store? You'll find that same camera at the same low price at Don's, minus the confusion. Visit donsphoto.com or stop by one of our 3 Winnipeg stores and let's talk photography.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Safer Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Safer Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Safer Agencies for details. 694-6787.
Recycle everywhere.
It's a swing, and he popped it up. Has he got it?
The ball was caught, but not by a glove, Mike. Looks like it landed inside a Recycle Everywhere bin. I'd recognize that little blue bird anywhere.
They're everywhere these days.
Beverage container recycling is expanding in Manitoba. Look for Recycle Everywhere bins at Shaw Stadium and other public places. Visit us at recycleeverywhere.ca.
Recycle everywhere.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the closer is in for Sioux City. Chris Bodeshbaugh will come in, make his first appearance of the series. Goldeyes lead at 8-7 here tonight. Dan Barbero, Bryce Kendall, and Chris Roberson due up. Hitters 9, 1, and 2. That's it for Aaron Correa. 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned. No walks, 2 strikeouts. And he's the pitcher of record on the losing side here. And the pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Chris Bodeshbaugh, the right-hander, will step into the baseball game. 6'3", 220 from Oakley, California. 27 years old. He'll be 28 in October. And for Bodeshbaugh, his 18th appearance, he's 0-1 with a 4.74 ERA. 8 saves to lead the team, 19 innings, 23 hits, 10 earned runs, 6 walks, 17 strikeouts. First pitch is in there for a strike, and it starts Barbero at 0-1. Bodeshbaugh batting .295, or the opposition is off of him. The 0-1 swung on, wrapped, right side, a foul ball. Called by the first base umpire, Mike O'Leary. Again, the opposition batting .295 against the right-hander Chris Bodeshbaugh, who is the 3rd pitcher of the night for Sioux City. Goldeyes lead at 8-7. And Winnipeg has a right-hander in Dexter Carter loosening in the bullpen. Barbero 1 for 3 tonight. And Bodeshbaugh will come set, and the pitch is high. 1 ball and 1 ball and 2 strikes. Update around the association tonight. Fargo leading Lincoln 9-3. We're in the 9th. 1-2 pitch is inside 2-2. Fargo 9, Lincoln 3. Grand Prairie and Worcester tied at 7 in the 8th. Wichita's blowing out St. Paul. It's 8-1 in the 8th. And Laredo leading Amarillo 10-6, 10-4 in the 6th. 2-2. Swung on, lined right back up the middle for a base hit. What a hanging breaking ball. And Barbero has a leadoff single, and here's Bryce Kendall. And here's an important score in the 8th inning. El Paso leads Sioux Falls 5-2. So El Paso leading Sioux Falls, who are only 2 games back of the Goldeyes in the standings. El Paso 5, Sioux Falls 2 in South Dakota tonight. That's in the 8th. Wichita leading St. Paul 8-1 in Kansas. And Fargo leading Lincoln in North Dakota 9-3. Here's Bryce Kendall. He's going to show bunt, and he is going to push one up the first base line. It's going to be picked up there by Sanchez. He throws, does the first baseman, back to his own bag where Murphy, the second baseman, is covering. Kendall gets the bunt down. It's a 3-4 putout on the sacrifice, and up to second base goes Dan Barbero, and here is Chris Roberson, who has 2 extra base hits here tonight. And Roberson, 2 for 4, an RBI triple, a double, and a run scored. And the RBI triple, his 28th run batted in of the year. And that leads the team. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Goldeyes lead at 8-7, looking to push another run across for a little insurance. And Roberson, 5 for 24 on the homestand. First pitch, swung on, fouled back to the screen. He was right on top of that Bodeshpaw pitch. 5 for 24, a 208 average. Nothing in 1 to Roberson. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Hey, just a quick hello to everybody tonight on the network. CJ radio stations, Gimli 107.5 FM, Neepawa 97.1 FM, and Swan River 104.5. Our originating station, TSN 1290 tonight out of the big city. And the 0-2 is a called third strike on the inside corner. And he will go down looking, will Chris Roberson, and there's 2 away for John Weber, who's 1 for 3 with a walk. Again, Dexter Carter will be summoned in. He is ready to go, still throwing to the bullpen. And with 2 away, we look ahead to the 9th for Sioux City. Murphy, Newton, and Inaguchi. 9, 1, and 2. And Weber will stand in for the left-hand side. Weber 1 for 3 tonight with a walk. Runner at second, 2 away, first pitch. Swung on and fouled away down the left field line. Strike 1. Trades and transactions brought to you by the Animal Hospital of Manitoba. We are a full-service veterinary hospital that also provides behavioral and nutritional counseling. The Animal Hospital of Manitoba, we treat your pet as if they were our own. El Paso activated right-handed pitcher Reyes Dorado from the disabled list. Fargo released right-handed pitcher Alex Rivers and placed former Goldeye Aaron Eggleston on the disabled list. 0-1, swung on, fouled back to the screen. Quickly 0-2. They also got John Gaston back from affiliated baseball. Gary released right-handed pitcher Derek Draghi. Grand Prairie released left-handed pitcher Cody White. And Wichita signed right-handed pitcher Matt Navarez and released right-handed pitcher Nick Schreiber. That's trades and transactions for today. 0-2, swung on, fouled away. And John Weber stays alive. Somebody mentioned to me today that it's going to be 31 degrees Celsius coming up by the weekend here in Winnipeg. And I said, well, it should be about 41 then by the time the Goldeyes get to Wichita, and I won't be far off. It was 108 Fahrenheit there today in Wichita. And that is about 40 degrees Celsius. It's going to cool to 105 on Friday. My thanks to Allison for passing that along. Yeah, it was 40 degrees Celsius today in Wichita, Kansas. Nothing in 2. And the pitch swung on, fouled back. And Weber having a real good look here at Chris Bodishbaugh. 2 away, runner at second. We're at the bottom of 8. And the Goldeyes leading 8-7. Weber has 24 driven in. Again, Dexter Carter just waiting to come into the baseball game whenever this inning is over. But I'm sure he'd love to have a 2-run lead as opposed to a 1-run cushion. Bodishbaugh comes set, and the right-hander delivers the 0-2. It swung on and missed. And Weber down on strike. So Bodishbaugh got a couple of strikeouts to end the inning after Barbero led off with a single. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We'll go to the 9th inning. Last chance coming up for Sioux City here tonight. They need 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead. We'll see what happens when we return. Make sure you do. 8-7 Winnipeg on the Goldeyes Radio Network.
It's Ken, and I'm just not going to do a regular commercial here. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would read the whole ad on this here Kenwood two-way radio from Prairie Mobile. It's tough. Watch. See? Kenwood two-way radios will keep your business connected without the cell phone bill. Scramble features, and did I mention, it's tough. Two-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
After the sale, it's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
One little drop of oil can spoil 1,000,000 drops of water. So put used oil in its place. Call or click for information.
Used oil recycling is giving away free Goldeyes key tags at 12 select home games this season with 3 ways to win. If the number on the back of your key tag is drawn in the 2nd inning, you can win a $50 gift certificate from Future Shop. If you activate your key tag online and your keys are ever lost, they'll be returned for free. Once your key tag is activated, you are entered for a chance to win an autographed Goldeyes jersey. The draw will take place at the last game of the season. Mr. Oil Drop reminds you to keep your environment clean and green by recycling your used oil and antifreeze products.
UseOilRecycling.com. Hey, Manitoba, do it now. UseOilRecycling.com.
Call 1-888-410-1440.
Make every drop count.
Never miss the action with live Goldeyes coverage on TSN 1290. Now, back to the voice of the Goldeyes. Here's Paul Edmonds.
Well, we go to the 9th inning. And Dexter Carter will come in to try to close this one down. Winnipeg leads it 8-7. Carter, the 3rd pitcher of the night. Brian Beuning is done. Pitcher of record on a winning side. 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. It's unearned. No walks and 4 strikeouts for Brian. And this pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. For Dexter Carter, he'll look to close down the 2nd straight game in this series with a save. And look for his 4th save on the year. The 25-year-old is 6'6", 195 pounds, a right-hander from Murfreesboro, North Carolina. And he'll face Mike Murphy, Brandon Newton, Yusuke Inaguchi, 9-1-2. In the order, Murphy 1 for 2. They sacrifice here tonight. And Dexter Carter will come set, righty. First pitch. Fastball's high, ball 1. Carter makes his 16th appearance. He's 0-1 with a 2.66 ERA. 20 1/3 innings, 20 hits. 6 earned runs. The pitch is outside, 2-0. Carter, 21 strikeouts in 20 1/3, and the opposition batting .267 against him. But he's fallen behind Mike Murphy here. Goldeyes lead at 8-7. And the 2-0 pitch is inside, 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes. Goldeyes have walked one batter here tonight. That was Chris Salamita. And that was back in the fourth. The 3-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Couple of finals in the majors tonight. National League, Philadelphia beat Pittsburgh 5-4 in the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Atlanta over Arizona 8-1. Atlanta's won 5 in a row. 3-1 pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 3-2. Cincinnati over Milwaukee 4-3. Milwaukee's lost 4 in a row. And St. Louis beat Miami 5-2. St. Louis has won 5 straight. 3 balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch, the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back in behind toward the screen and in it. And it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Los Angeles Angels beat Baltimore 7-3 tonight. Yankees over Cleveland for their 4th straight win, 6-4. And Boston got by Toronto 5-1. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch swung on and comebacker right to Dexter Carter. A broken bat as well. You can hear it. Carter fields it cleanly, throws to first base, and there's 1 away. So nice job by Dexter to field his own position. And here's Brandon Newton. And Newton's had a good night tonight. He has scored 3 runs. He's driven in a run. And he's had a triple and a double. And he'll stand in from the left-hand side, hitting .329. 8-7. The Goldeyes lead it with 1 away here in the 9th. And Carter comes set. First pitch is right down Portage and Main for a strike. Newton doubled in the first and scored. Reached on an error on a bunt and scored in the 3rd. The 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. And again, Dexter Carter hitting .93 in the gun. And then he tripled and scored in the 4th. And the Goldeyes put him out in the 6th, his last trip, on a corner-to-corner put-out that he drove a run in on. The 0-2 is high and off the glove of Allen. Back to the screen it goes. 1-2. And for Newton, that was his 14th RBI of the campaign. 5,594 here tonight. 55-94. So almost 5,600. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brandon Newton. 8-7, the Goldeyes are in front, 1 away here in the 9th. Carter comes set. And the pitch, swing and a miss. He took something off of it. And Newton way out in front. And he strikes out. And Carter picks up a strikeout. There's 2 away, and Inaguchi's the last hope for Sioux City. The Goldeyes tonight, by the way, have struck out 12 as a team. Salamita 7, Beuning 4, and now Carter 1. And here's Inaguchi, who's 1 for 4. His hit was an RBI double, and he's also scored a run tonight. And Inaguchi will stand in from the right-hand side. First pitch is a fastball wide, ball 1. Righty here. And the 1-0. Swung on, lined out to 3rd and off the glove of Mazzola. And down the left field line, Inaguchi will sprint for 2nd. And he will be in standing. And Mazzola had that go off his glove. It was hit right to him. And that has got to be an error. Now they're going to score that a hit. And the batter is Peter Barrows. So a hot shot, Mazzola just missed it. He kind of ducked, got his glove up, didn't get enough of his glove on it. They're going to score that a double for Inaguchi. And Peter Barrows, the batter. And Barrows is going to stand in for the right-hand side, so the potential tying run is on at second base for Sioux City, trailing 8-7 here in the top of the ninth inning with 2 away. And they're going to pitch to Barrows, who's hit a grand slam tonight, driven in 5, struck out his last trip, though. First pitch, fastball down and away, ball 1. Well, what you don't want to do here is throw a wild pitch, because then a wild pitch or a pass ball scores Inaguchi. Carter has uncorked 3 wild pitches this year. 1 ball, no strikes to Barrows. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Good fastball again at 93. One ball, 1 strike. Almost 5,600 here tonight. Barrows waggling the bat from the right side. Carter comes set, the 1-1. Swung on, that's hammered foul. Pulled foul. Way out of the ballpark. And it's 1-2 at Sioux City, down to their final strike. One ball, 2 strikes. And the fans are trying to bring this one home here. 1-2 to Barrows. Carter comes set, checks the runner at second, and the 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, swung on and fouled back into the mid of Allen, and he hangs on to it for the final out. And Dexter Carter strikes out 2 in the 9th in 15 games, and the first time since they won 2 in a row, winning in Sioux Falls in the last day, and then here to start the homestand. Well, the homestand now is 3-3 with an opportunity for the Goldeyes tomorrow to have a winning homestand. They also pick up their 23rd victory of the season, and we'll see if they get a little bit of help from El Paso, and we'll do that in the post-game show. Dexter Carter records his 4th save. He does give up a double, but strikes out 2 and gets a comebacker, and he preserves the 1-run victory for Winnipeg. Goldeyes win it 7-6 for Sioux City in the 9th. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. Totals of the postgame show are next after these. Fish win it tonight, 8-7. More after these from downtown of the Goldeyes Radio Network.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a